Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday and happy almost Halloween. We've got a crazy cool show for you. It is not spooky yet, but spectacular values. We've got a really cool show. You've heard of speed dating, right? This is speed shopping. We got one-of-a-kinds, as we all tend to be, right? We've got the one-of-a-kind jewelry to match your one-of-a-kind personality and persona, but here's the thing. It's going to be so quick because we have got an just enormous amount of jewelry to get to tonight. So it is going to be really cool. It's going to be really rapid fire, but here's the beauty of it. Because we have so much to get to, because there are so many one-of-a-kinds, and because we want to move so quickly, the discounts have been incredible. I know we talk about Mondays known for markdowns. This Wednesday is going to be a wild, wacky Wednesday of really, really cool deals. I mean, again, just you name it, wall to wall here. Exciting opportunities, huge deep discounts. You're going to be really amazed. I mean, I know you know us for discounts anyways. You know us for value. Wait till you see what we're going to do all throughout the show tonight. It is very, very cool. So I hope you can dial in soon. Like as soon as you see something you love, honestly, that's when you got to be dialing so that you get yourself first in line. That's really the key to success here, is being that first caller and being ready to go. So I hope you will heed my warning because it is going to be a great night. And I got to tell you, if you want to shop a couple of things, I really think that the values are that superb tonight. You don't have to limit yourself to just one item. This could be a really good night to really boost your overall jewelry collection in a big, big way. I will tell you, everything from museum pieces to really affordable. Heck, sometimes it is the museum pieces that are really, really affordable as well. So it's going to be quite the night. And I just got to say, everything's here. Everything. Whether it's yellow diamonds, big blue wings, cat's eyes, phenomenal stones like cat's eyes or alexandrites, or huge aquamarine pendants. It is all here. It is all reduced. So this is going to be the most kind of rapid shopping experience you've ever seen here. I can guarantee you that. So we're going to get started. We've got a Malaya garnet, which is one of the real rare garnets in the world to show you. Take a look at this. This is a beauty here. And it's got a lot of that pink color, where a lot of times Malaya garnets are just known for being that brownish color. In this case, you've actually got this really strong purple. It's almost like a purple meets pink, almost like a merlot, but not too dark. You're really seeing the rich jewel tones here. 1123950 is right now, and look at that beautiful pear shape in a great setting too. It's a carat 41 in the Malaya garnet pear shape, but then it also has the diamonds, bigger diamonds all the way down the sides, but that's going to be the burnished setting though, and I know we love so much. It gives it a little modern flair. So it's got the big diamonds, and of course then they graduate. You've got the small and the medium and the large there, and then it's going to be all set down into the band itself, which is then done with that high polish that we love to see, that just again really allows a little shine with your sparkle, a little sparkle with your shine. So you get it all, and we've got one. Now we're going to still, despite all these huge markdowns you're going to see, like again, original price on this one was $21.99. Despite all the markdowns, we're going to still change gold color most of the time for you tonight. So it is a really good chance to, again, still customize things for you, get you exactly what you need and what you want, just the way you want it. So how about this one under $1,000, but not $9.99? Tell you, this is where I know we think about tomorrow's trick or treat day. This is where, you know, you go and we think, I think it's so nostalgic of a holiday, whether you've got the little ones around or maybe not. And you just think back to those days when you did, right? And you think about the joy of going to go get candy and whatever, you know, the sweet treats that we love. Well, I think for, you know, us gals who love jewelry, I think this is about as trick-or-treat as it gets, right? A treat is special, you know, jewelry, collectibles, high-end, specialty pieces, but the real treat is the value. And so this is going to be where, again, you don't even have to say anything. You don't have to dress up. You don't have to knock on our door. You don't have to say trick-or-treat. You don't have to get in costume. You just get the values. And they're going to be practically handed out for free. So it is going to be jewelry on a practically free level tonight throughout the show. So I hope you can stay with us. This one, oh, I don't think that's practically free yet. What do you guys think? $9.99? It's good, it's getting there, but we need to take it lower. So how about this? Instead of $888 or $777 or $699, I told ya, practically free, right? And you're still changing the gold, getting your ring size, and getting the shipping for free to your doorstep. And it's not $699, and it's one of the rarest garnets in the world, and we specialize in rare garnets. And yet this one is going to be $599 only. That is so stunning. So $599. Let me try it on real quick because it's probably already gone. And you know how that's going to work. And it's going to be this way all throughout the show. Take a look at how pretty that is. And yet, if you want to stack up a couple things next to it, make it your own, you can. Wonder rings, ring guards, whatever you got. So that's a really special way to go there. $599. Let me know who's going to get that deal. That's a really, really special ring right there. And only, oh, did you see the blue flashes coming through with those pinks and those beautiful purples and all of that? But then you have the really special little flashes of blue. It almost reminds me of a Zambaran garnet in a way, but they're not the same thing. The Malaya garnets come from a different point in Africa, not the Tanzanian material. It's got more of that, in this case, usually, like I said, more of a brown caramel color. This is more of that real rich pinky purple blue. So already a lot of people on the phone lines ready to go. I hope you'll make requests too, because it doesn't mean we can't take whatever it is that you want to request out of our vaults. I know, Jess, you had somebody shopping for something earlier tonight. Who was that? Can I thank them? Nan. Hi, Nan. Thank you so much. Now, would she pick up an emerald I heard through the grapevine? And she picked that up from, maybe was it Monday night? Was that the big one from Monday or something else? Maybe it was the big Zambian stone from Monday. Either way, thanks, Nan, so much. And let me get to this. Oh, okay. So we're out everywhere. We're not broadcasting anywhere. Oh, does that mean we get to go enjoy baseball or something? Is that what that means? Oh, man, I was so fired up about the show. And we ain't broadcasting, except maybe online. I don't know. I haven't heard for sure on the online part, but maybe online. Okay, so I'll keep talking. So I'll be here doing my online only show on Wednesday here. All right, here's the deal. I know a lot of you might be just kind of logging on to find us online, and always a great idea these days, because I think this is practically an online only show at this point. But here we are, just found out we're not really broadcasting anywhere, I don't think, so except online. So I hope. So I'm just gonna keep on trucking here, and we're gonna hopefully, who knows? Oh, you never know. And I thought these shows were tough without cable. But without any, okay, online's good. Well, that's good. We might have, so shout out to all of our, how many people we got shopping online? Maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 of you? That'd be good, right? All right, so I'm excited. Well, welcome in, guys. It's going to be, looks like an online only show tonight. Ooh, this is going to be fun. So it just gives me an excuse to make these values a lot better. So 1126009 is our aqua pendant is going to be coming up. So I'm going to get that ready. I just got a little, surprise there. All right, so here we are. Take a look at this. There's the aqua pendant. I just debuted this the other day. I'm gonna get you a new discount on it. So I know there's been a lot of you asking for aquas, right? Aqua, platinum. Well, here's the pendant that's gonna be by far the most affordable aqua pendant we've ever seen. And it's got a couple of really, so online's a blurry mess as well. Well, that's at least what I hear. Well, okay. So extra day off? No? Okay. Listen. The day's already done. By the time my hair and makeup is done and outfits chosen, I made the 2.5-hour trek here. That is the day. This is the fun part of the day. The work part is already done, so this is the fun part. So don't make me go home now. I put in all this effort to be here. Now the work day is just kind of like it's over, and now the fun stuff begins. So here we go. This is a 544 platinum. I'm shadowing it by holding it, but if I don't hold it like that, it kind of won't. But I wanted you to see that it's got this really, I don't know if we need to iris up. It looks a little dark to me, but this is where we've got this huge 544 Sierra Santa Maria. It's got 2 big diamonds that are each marquise cuts that make this really cool, almost floral or leafy-like design that's on the sides. And then you have this really, really special look. So it's in platinum. We'll just discount it, start at $29.99. This only debuted a couple of days ago, so very interesting. It's something that's coming down because, well, I think we got to do that. And I told you this was going to be an exciting night for value. Well, it just got a lot better. So because, again, we still got to sell the same amount of jewelry no matter what. If they give me no viewers, I still got to somehow magically whip up a lot of sales. So here's the deal, guys. We're going to make this really easy. It's first caller $9.99. That's it. And it's really, again, you've got, there's always a good little contingent of, some online shoppers. So it's going to be just you guys, okay? So this is where you got to take advantage, make it yours, $9.99 for a platinum and aquamarine piece. And that's an awfully good one there. So it is for one caller. I'm going to show you, of course, on the hand. If you didn't see it when it debuted a couple of days ago, huge reduction in price. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. So there it is, and there's that beautiful Sierra Santa Maria we love. And then let me show you the length. And then just in case, we'll make sure you see it on the neckline as well, so you get a full sense of how it's going to look here on the neckline, but there it is good, that 1 1/4 inch or so, actually maybe more like 1 3/8 or so to be exact. Let's bring it on right on over to the neckline here as well, just for another size perspective here, and that's going to give you a good idea of how that's going to look. And you still see that gorgeous color you have. So put your favorite chain, whether it's a sterling silver, white gold, platinum chain, it's all going to work, and that's going to be a good one there. So we'll go back to the wheel and get you a great value at $9.99 to our first caller. And looks like our phone board's not working either, but you know, at this point, I'm just thankful I'm working, you know. That's all that matters, right? I'm functioning somewhat. So here we go, $9.99, and that's it. We'll see who's got it. And then those two big stones, yeah. You can, please do. Thank you. That's gone. Congrats. And then we do have other pendants tonight. We're going to show you a really good chrome diopside, but let's go back to a ring with a gold quartz here. Ooh, this is pretty. A bookended design in fabulous. Yep, I know. I'm getting all the messages too. I know. I'm getting bombarded here. I know. Oh, yeah. So no AT&T. Yeah. Yep. We're all out. We're out completely on television. So, at this point in time, again, for those of you that are online, I mean, you're already watching, you already figured it out. So there's nothing I can say to guide our poor TV viewers that are looking for us. But that's the tricky part about, you know, the TV medium when you're off. But here's 1.5 carats in our gold quartz, and it's going to be that 3-point diamond action here on either side, bookending it in the yellow gold, which I really like because it matches the yellow gold naturally within the quartz, but you can change that if you want to white or rose. Totally up to you there, but it's 112-5641, and this would be a very, very special look here. It's got a nice round quartz here. You've got almost that marbleized effect to the quartz itself, which is a little bit more unique. We usually see it more just one kind of typical color of white. This has a little more of just a richness to it, plus the diamonds bookending it in the pave, and it's going to be a very, very special value. Well, this one, $9.99, that seems to, now on an ordinary night, that would probably do it, but given the fact we're going to be extremely limited with viewers, we're going to make this a lot better for you. And how about we make this one $5.99 as well, and just send it on out as quickly as we can. Simple, easy, affordable, all of that. So that's the way I would do it if I were you. If you're looking for a gold quartz, that is certainly the most affordable I can honestly say we've ever had, is right there at $599. So a really important way to go, and just a really easy deal. If you'd like to get a gold quartz, I'll try it on for you as well, so you can see what that's all about in just a moment, because obviously I'm doing some different types of things up here than normal as well. But here we are with this fabulous stone, and it really has a very squared off kind of look. Even though the stone is round, the whole band is very much even keeled on its sides here. So you get a really nice, more or less straight edge. So again, like we said with earlier, if you want to stack around it, you can. By the way, Jess, who picked up that aqua pendant? Hi, Sue. Thank you so much. And Sue watching online then with us? I assume? Probably, right? Okay. Now that's how you watch online. See, now that's where watching online comes in handy. Because, not because we're not broadcasting on TV, but because you're out walking your dog, being good to your pet and being good to your pocketbook at the same time, right? Shopping while walking the dog. We've had people shopping while driving, and we don't recommend that. But even, I want to just, you know, give my, a quick public service announcement. If you are watching us online and shopping while walking the dog as well, please, especially at night, as it probably is, and for all of our viewership, right? Be careful. Hopefully, just keep an eye out for all the little, I don't know about you guys, but when I walk my dog, I have to be very careful of, massive crevices in the street, sidewalks, things like that. We don't have less, real nicely paved streets around here. It's just like, you got to be real careful. So concentrate, but thank you, Sue, for shopping and watching while walking. Amazing. That's pretty cool. Shopping and walking at the same time. Oh man, I get so much more exercise in my life, and I already exercise 2 to 3 hours a day, but I would get so much more if I could really fully concentrate on shopping while I exercise. That would be a beautiful thing. I got to figure out more workouts where you can actually shop simultaneously. That would be a great motivator right there. All right, so coming up, we've got some cat's eye for you. We do have some really special, got some bicolor here in Tourmalines, Opals, Paraiba, you name it, we got it. So here's another pendant, since that seems to be obviously always a good idea when we see, well, look at this, only the best chrome diopside that I've ever seen here. It's because it's always a tricky stone. This is a stone that is tricky to find anyways, in any form, in any variety, and that is the first thing. But the second thing is that It's really, really bright. And so out of all the chrome diopsides, you probably heard this comes from Russia. It hails from a place called Siberia, which we've heard about probably just on the Weather Channel, thinking about how really cold and frigid it gets in Siberia. You know, maybe you use that as, oh gosh, you walk out in the morning somewhere on the East Coast when winter comes, you go, oh, it is as cold as Siberia out here. Well, this is where the stone hails from, is the only place, and yet you can only mine it a couple months out of the year if you're lucky, and then still what yields is very dark, dark material where it tends to look more like a really deep, deep bottle green where suddenly, yeah, you're not gonna see any color to it. So this is really important. 112-6474 is our 295 because it's really that bright emerald green that we look for that is much brighter, much better. Plus you have the round, which is a 295 size, so that's pretty impressive. 7 points in diamonds in this really beautiful sort of a gold ribbon that wraps around it. I love that it's mirror finished even on the inside. So you see down below where it's reflecting the green of the stone there as well. And it's gonna be, well, it's certainly a great value here. At $19.99, that's one thing. We're gonna make it a lot more affordable for our chrome diopside out of Russia. And again, that's where it comes from. We don't specialize in it. We don't bring it a lot. And that's because we insist on having a certain level of quality, and most just aren't up to snuff. So this one definitely surpassed all expectations. Here's what it looks like from a distance. Don't worry about that $19.99 price. It's great value, but it's not gonna be there either. That's what it looks like from a distance away. You can see as it moves, it's still giving you a lot of those bright greens. I'll give it a measurement since I do believe this is the first time that we've ever seen this one on the air, and it is going to be a little over an inch from top to bottom, about 1 1/8 inches. Let me show you over on the neckline as well so you can see it there. That's an important look also, and that bright green, I find that the green, I just invested into a beautiful green coat because, and we don't, I just think and really fantasize about wearing coats. So I love to invest in coats and just thinking one day I'll get to wear them. But I know that it's just that style, especially this rich emerald green that just does work with everything. Like you could put it on with black or white or pinks or reds or anything. I mean, it's whether it's holiday or not, you can really rock a green color with so many other colors, and it just always seems to work. So let's make it $9.99. That way you put on the pendant every day, wear it and enjoy it and love it, and you're good to go. And I should mention there's a very big Paraiba on discount tonight. It's not just the smaller pieces and whatnot like, you know, gold quartz. We've got a massive 2 1/4 carat. It's actually bigger than that. It's a 228 Paraiba. You might remember in the bridge. It's, to me, one of the prettiest Paraibas we've ever had. And it's got a massive discount to the point where it's going to be the lowest price I have ever brought you on a 2 carat or bigger in the blue green in the Paraiba. So that's going to be coming up as well. $999 on this one. We'll just keep on moving because again, we can go from chrome diopside in the greens to a different type of green here with this very special cat's eye chrysoberyl that doesn't want to come out of the bag till now, and there it is. That's a good one with a lacy mounting, and I will just advise there are some pieces here priced the way that they are that it would be wise to even pick them up even if you're a jeweler looking for mountings. Even if you're somebody who has a stone already. Let's say you bought a loose stone from me 20 years ago and you've always been looking for the perfect go-to mounting. There will be options tonight to take advantage of those pieces, and it would be a great value for the mounting because you can really disregard the center stone. Here's a great example, 112-5505. It's a good looking stone, it's a rare stone, but if you wanted to get it just for the gold, that's how I'm pricing it, where it's a wonderful value just for the gold and the diamonds that you're getting. But that's a very important 126 phenomenal cat's eye chrysoberyl in the middle. That's the first thing. Then you also have this really incredible design here that is done the way it is with the pave, the mill grain work, a little cutout detail, and that's going to be done in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Still your choice, and it's sticking. Up to you, whatever you want, but here's the deal. It's got 21 points in diamonds, so that's not too shabby. You got a really good diamond weight there. Love the cutout details it's going to bring. Here's what it looks like from a distance away on the hand, and you will see what we can do on another $1,999 piece. At least that's where it should be. Certainly calls for that with that kind of gold and that really nice over 1 1/4 in that phenomenal gem. Instead, it's not even $9.99. I told you, I don't even, I knew there were values coming into the show. When I told you there were the most epic values, that's when I thought we had a full complement of at least our satellite viewers. Well, we don't. So it just means values. I don't think anyone can blame me for making these prices even lower, just to treat those of you that are with us to something really, really special, to make sure that every piece I show you can go. That's always the mission statement. That's always the goal. We got to make it a little bit better than even $888, $777, $699. I mean, again, practically free. Just say it. I mean, maybe at this point, would you like it? We may already be seeing this one out of here. It's $5.99 to get it. So you can't deny that's a great value. Come on over and take a look at it, and we'll see who's got it at $5.99. There's even a cat's eye scapolite, which we've only seen once before. So that's pretty important. And then I'll give you a flash at our Paraiba here. Why not? Let's show you the 228 Paraiba that is one of my absolute favorites we've ever had. I mean, I know we've had some good ones. And there's no denying they're all special. But wait till you see this blue-green that we have here, and that's $5.99 actually, Tony. Yeah, we took another $100 beyond to that, so really, really important as well. So, all right, so let's see who's with us. Hi, Serena. Actually, yes, Peanut is dressing up for Halloween. The question is, how can we fit 8 or 9 different outfits into one day? Because she has a lot of different outfits and costumes, and I'm not sure how I'm going to fit them all in. Do you guys want to, should I bring her in tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know, right? Are we here tomorrow? Are we broadcast? I don't know. So we'll see. But yeah, Peanut's she's been many things over the years. She's been many things. She's been Toto, as in like, you know, in the basket with the gingham, you know, and I'm Dorothy and she's Toto. We've done that before. She's been many things. She's been a basketball player and a doctor, and yeah, during the pandemic she had to be a doctor, you know. Yeah, it's just she wanted to, you know, pay homage to all the fabulous heroes out there in the medical industry. And then, what's up, Andy? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, were you giving me a thumbs up? Oh, is that what that means? Okay. So that's what I was at. So that means we're back on where? Direct and dish? Okay. So if, at this point, guys, I have no, please, and everyone keeps asking me what the heck is wrong with your show. I don't know. I'm not the technical person in charge, but apparently if you guys were kind enough to go online and you want to revert back to Dish Direct or I think AT&T, you apparently can, from what I hear. Again, I'm only the messenger and I'm only the host, so I don't know what's going on, you know. But apparently if you did go online to watch us, you can go back to TV if you prefer that way. So just an option there for you. But Serena, hi, and I didn't finish reading the messages, but hi everybody. Thanks for bearing with us and all these technical issues that have been ongoing for about 6 weeks now. I really apologize. I wish I could fix it. I'm ready. I'm ready to go try. I'm ready to go start digging new fiber lines in the ground if I have to. Nails and all, I'll do it. But anyway, take a look here. Thanks everybody for bearing with us here. So again, this is going to be, and that's good. So Kirsten, hi, thank you. I just got your message, so that's good. All right, and Tony, thank you. All right, so here we go. I wanted to show you, that's $5.99. We've had a couple of pieces we'll probably recap later for those of you that may now just be getting situated going, okay, we're back to normal, but not really normal because still no cable. But here we go. Here it is in the Paraiba that I want to show you so desperately, because this is one that I would be remiss if I didn't give you a heads up on early, because let me tell you, if you go on the air and you're 20 minutes without, most people don't sit there and watch a blank screen for 25 minutes, especially when there's other things on TV to watch that are more entertaining than a blank screen. So I'll tell you what, we're still going to have probably a really limited audience tonight, and that's going to be very beneficial here. And I am very thankful for that with this item, because I'll tell you right now, I was nervous about putting this up at the discount it is, knowing how discounted it's going to be, and really aware that there's a lot of people that know Paraiba value, know that when you get a 228 like this one is, that you've seen before, 2743, you'll notice the odd number it's going to come up. It's a 228 pear shape. It's in the bridge setting. It's one of our best. And yet it's been brought down in price today for you guys only. We're doing this, if you missed my intro, because most of you did, I wanted to tell you that this show is hundreds of one-of-a-kinds we got to get through in the next 2 hours and 37 minutes, but who's counting? And this is one of those shows where we're going to be, and even before we had all these issues with broadcasting, I'm going to be reducing prices like you've never seen before. Big statement, I know. This is TVON, we're known for value. But this will be a reduction in price on everything like you've never witnessed. So this is the day to treat yourself. It is trick or treat day tomorrow, so here we are, getting you ready to treat yourself to whatever it is you can think of in jewelry. And if you wanted one of the most rare and special Paraibas in the world, it is right here, right now. And it is going to get a home, no doubt about it. Let me actually zoom back a little more, because there's more to see there with that pave halo, or rather the prong set halo that you have, and then the pave bands underneath it that make it the bridge. And then you're, of course, going to see that it also has one of the brightest, cleanest, most glowy. Look at this in under dark light. Under darkness, look what's happening with that stone. It only glows all the more. Our wheel is all over the place, so let me see if we can get you all situated here so we can center this up and so it won't swing too much. I don't want to make anyone dizzy. But look at that. Under darkness, how it glows. 228, this is where we know what 2 carats do. When I have reduced 2 carats to $20,000, that usually means sold. What I'm gonna do now, it's a bit different. And we are truly gonna blow this out. And I hope you're quick on the phone lines because I don't think this is gonna last long for this world. And yeah, we're 24 minutes in. And this is how it works. When you've got a very important stone and a very important value coming together, it does not stick around. When we bring it under $20,000, I will do that. I know it started at over 45. That's because it's a 228 of that color, of that clarity. Heck, you can even see the diamonds that are running underneath it as well. That's very, very important. And it's not going to be 19,000. Here's what's crazy. When I've had 2 carats, and by the way, 2 carats is different than 228. I'm not just rounding down. Most of the time it's a 2 carat and that's tops. If I have a 2 carat that goes to 15,000, that's been the secret sauce. It's been the magic wand moment where it's gone. The second a 2 carat comes down to under, well, 15,000. Basically, it's been 14,999 that secured the deal, that's given the chance for all the 2 carats prior to this to go. This is a value because it's a bigger stone, loaded with diamonds. It's not like we kept this one really simple. We gave it a ton of diamond weight here. And with that said, you're also getting a better price than $15,000. So get ready because it's almost a carat in diamonds. You can switch the gold if you want to, but it's going extremely low. I've never seen this happen on a Paraiba of this size, just FYI. And then we do have a pinky purple as well tonight that's debuting, and it's a big stone, so we do have that as well. But here we go, 1 caller only. Call in early. You know this is the magical night to get in a deal, and it was supposed to be just $13,999, which already should do it. The beauty of it is it's going a lot lower than that. It's not $13,000. It's not going to be. It's only $12,999 for that Paraiba. Officially makes it the greatest Paraiba in the blue-green value that we have ever had. And these do. They carry that value with them that is so, so, so special because that's the signature color. That's the color you immediately think of when you hear the word Paraiba. If you know it, you know this is the color that the mind conjures, that really beautiful, bright, vivid blue-green tone that is so bright. Look at this on the hand from a distance because it's going to be in a little more darkness over here. And look at how you can see right through it. It looks almost like water. You know, like when you see it, whether it's a swimming pool or if you're on the boat in the middle of an ocean, or maybe you're just seeing an overhead from the plane, and water has a movement to it, right? And when you see whether it's white caps or waves or just the natural movement of water, the currents, you see what this really reminds me of. It's like looking, think of it like your own miniature ocean of Caribbean blues and greens together, because you see the movement, which is accredited to the clarity of the stone. You see this almost movement within because it's bright, because it's clean, because those are the diamonds dancing from underneath. And then you're seeing all of that just move and glow, and what a combination at $12,999. So that's a one only. Just wanted to show it to you early so you know what we mean when we talk about values of epic proportion. Now, there is a fantastic purple pink as well. And I know these have been the rage right now, and this one's brand new. So I would not wait too long on something like this. Take a look at this beautiful, okay, this is just on fire. It is a stunning neon, and I know we have not been able to keep a single one of these in stock, whether it's small or large. Well, this one's one of our larger ones, 1126272. And let's zoom back. It's also in one of the most divine mountings we have seen here, and we're really emphasizing gorgeous baguettes here, stunning look. This is 1126272. I realize it's brand new right now, but I'm still reducing it. And look at that diamond weight, more than double what we saw in the last Paraiba. FYI, this is not going to be $13,000, yet it's a bigger stone. It's a rarer color, and it's more diamond weight. So tell me, how does that make any sense? How is there any logic behind what I just said? The bigger stone in Paraiba, of course, the 356, the 218 worth of diamonds here, which are going to be all baguettes around it. Now, you do have diamonds on the sides. It's going to be a slightly split shank that then are the round brilliance. But the rest of the way, it is baguettes, and they all have to be tapered to make that transition throughout the halo. They have to all be tapered. They can't be standard baguettes. It doesn't work that way, right? So they have to be those tapered baguettes that we love to see. And you got a big value coming your way. Big value. And you know how quickly they've been going, even in the smaller sizes? Well, guess what? We got a huge value on this one. It's going to be our 356 pair. It's very, very clean. Very clean. Let me show it to you on. And I love that it's going to be 18 karat gold as well. Stays in the white gold, yes. But I don't know if you'd want it any other way. We typically see our Paraibas in the white gold, but it's also just a testament to the white diamonds And I do want to point out that each one, do you see from this side angle, look at how every one of the baguettes are actually staggered. So they're at different levels, they're at different elevations. So it's really interesting how that works as well. You've got the split shank with the rounds, as I mentioned. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It is no longer even $9,999, and that is a pure purple. So you can still call it Paraiba, because if it's blue, green, green, blue, or purple, those are the 4 different colorways that can actually be deemed and dubbed Paraiba. Otherwise, we have to use the word Cuprian albite. It means the exact same thing. It's just, again, it's what the whole gem world and society has decided on. So this is a reverse on it. Let me just show you the other way here. How it looks if you point that pear shape away from the hand. You have that look there, and it's just, I mean, all natural. Think about it. They don't get any treatment. There's that glow in neon we adore with Paraibas, and yet tons and tons and tons of really exclusive high-end diamonds. And when I tell you it's going to go, I'm confident of that because that's just the value. It's so, so, so stunning and rich. And yet it's a true purple, but it doesn't look like other purples out there. It doesn't. As a matter of fact, in some lights, it looks like it has a little more raspberry pinky purple to it. And then at other times, it looks more true purple, but never like an amethyst, because I think, I don't know. I mean, I don't mean to, bash amethysts, because I love them. And I know a lot of us do. But the truth is that is obviously a more commonplace and more affordable stone. So I don't know if it'd really be worth investing into a purple Paraiba that's only going to give you the color of an amethyst. So I love that it's got, and this is a credit to the neon. The neons we talk about with this stone are the direct reason why you get a very different color purple. It's not your typical basic purple, right? It's a more kind of a rich purple tone that has a little more vibrance. You see these secondary blues, secondary almost violet pinks as well with it. It's stunning. It's not going to be $9,000. It's not $8,000, it's not $7,000, and it's not even $6,000. We're here to blow it out. Let's make it $5,999. First caller on that one will get it. And then no other purple Paraiba. That is it. So that is the only one that we've got here in the current inventory, and it's a big one. And to get something where I do have a green, I have a green blue later that's about 8 carats in size, if you want some extra jumbo size there. And then we'll get to affordable, I promise, but just had to show that to you. These 2 Paraiba values are really, even though they're a little higher ticket items, they are better values than most everything I can show you, just because, well, that's worth a lot more than $59.99 even on a per carat level. So a big moment there. Then we have more Paraiba, opals, imperial, star ruby. Anybody? A star ruby. I have every ruby I see in this inventory of late, even tonight. I have a carat 02. It's $10,000 for a 1 carat ruby. So again, begs the question, how do we take a ruby and have a bigger size with a phenomenal quality to it, like a asterism? That's the star that you see there. There's going to typically be just 1 star. I'll go block a light here so you can see what I'm talking about, because 1 light source is going to produce a star. 2 light sources is going to produce 2. Even just as I just guided my hand right across it, do you see how I can do that? 1 and 2, 2 and 1. There we go. So if I hold down and just kind of flat or just break up the light there, you can see, just look at that 1 single solitary star. That's what it's typically going to look like when you get it at home, because you're typically going to have 1 light source surrounding it. This is a mega value coming up. It's 112-6214. When I tell you that I have a $99.99 ruby, I mean it. Here is a ruby that's here later today. And it's a ruby ring that looks like this, and here's the price tag, and I realize I shouldn't be putting it up on the close-up, but it's $99.99 for a 1 carat. This is a 152 that's going to be 112-6214, and it's our 152 oval. Bigger stone with the asterism makes it far more rare. It's still a ruby. It's not a purple sapphire. It's, it drives me crazy when people say, oh, well, it's got a little bit of maybe a pinky red, so I'll call it ruby. Rubies in the star varieties are more rare than the sapphire counterpart, so I don't call it a ruby unless it really is a ruby, and you see that color is there, so you know that. But it's also 109 in diamonds around it, a great kind of bed of diamonds here, side to side, completely covering, and then leading down to that wider band. We have one. It's not going to last. Welcome into Wednesday. We're live. Glad you're with us. So tell you what, going to be a really interesting night ahead. With the values you're going to see, everything you can witness in jewelry, it is going to be one of those monumental days to really get something special for your collection, special for yourself. Maybe, November is around the corner here. So maybe you're starting to think about gift giving, holidays, whether they happen to be, maybe it's a birthday that's coming up in a week, maybe it's something coming up at the end of the year, like, oh, Christmas, Hanukkah, all those things. This is your chance to get great jewelry at a great giftable price tag, because it's not even $39.99 tonight. We're going to make sure you can get it for a heck of a price tag. Here it is on the hand, and yet it is going to go, and we can change the gold if you want to. So even though we love rubies and yellow gold, look at how beautiful that is, and let me know, you don't see any of the gold from this angle. You really don't. You would have to really turn it all the way to the profile to even detect what color gold that's set in now. But it's not going to be $39, $29, $19.99. I'm aware of what I'm up against tonight. We got to make sure everything is dialed up in the value. And that means bringing the prices down. Value up, prices down. Prices down, values up. That's how we're doing it. That's how we do it all the time, but tonight, extra special, we really have to. So instead of 19, again, remember when I said earlier, and some of you were not getting the broadcast at that point, so let me reiterate, this is a day to buy yourself a mounting. You just happen to be getting one of the world's rarest stones in the middle of that mounting. But if you need a great diamond semi-mount, you get this ring. You get this very ring, you buy it at the price tag I'm going to give you, and you can do with it what you want. Put that ruby in a museum. One of the best star rubies I had ever seen prior to this one was at the Natural History Museum here in Los Angeles. It's right here in Exposition Park, south of downtown by about 3 miles. It also is about 400 feet from where I graduated from college. So, you know, I've been there many times, and one of the best star rubies is on display there. This is a museum level stone, and yet it's not even 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. What about $14.99? Under $1,500, there's no way to get a carat 09 in VS diamonds for that price. So this was my whole point about saying maybe you just want the mounting. If you're not familiar with star rubies, maybe you already have a star ruby, lucky you. But if that's not, you know, if that's not something you need, get it for the mounting, get it for the stone by itself. Either way, you're winning. And it's only going to be $1,399 instead. So that is just, for a stone that most people will never have, you can have one. And then to get that really beautiful, one of the most defined, pinpointed stars that I've ever seen, the asterism is there. The diamonds go all, they're all huge diamonds too. Big, round, brilliant, side to side, like they are here. There is nothing to wait on, and we're even changing the gold color. So if you'd rather have white or rose, go for it. No extra charge for that either. You've got a moment here. And then we're gonna get to some really affordable, like I said, I'd take that over the 102 faceted ruby that's 10 grand all day long. Not only because you're saving, you know, about $9,000, but because this is a more rare gem. And you'll always be able to find a faceted ruby here or anywhere else you shop. Star rubies of that quality are a different grade, a different level, and that's what's challenging. Most are a little bit hazy or a little bit murky. That's not the case here. It's a really defined, it's a superstar, really. It's not just a star, it's a superstar. And we hope you can get it for $13.99, only one there. Then, if you've wanted the ideal, the ultimate in Blue Wing Black D, let me show you this one. We do have a mega, okay. So you probably just want to call in and say sold on that one, because unless I ask $3 million, it's a deal. And that one's not going to be $3 million. And it's our big 8 carat 16 round in the bridge with almost 2 carats in diamonds. Now, I can guarantee you tonight, and there's very little I can say that about anymore, I can guarantee you it gets a home tonight. And I don't usually make statements like that anymore, because without viewers, it's really tough to say everything's going to sell, because it's not, you know, it's not possible. But I will tell you right now, this one going to my house. I got a great spot picked out in the jewelry box, just waiting for the ideal Blue Wing Block D. But I know I'm not going to be that lucky, because this is the stone that is really setting up what is idyllic Tanzanite. Only the best in the world, because it's here. At least for the time being, we don't have that many left to go around. Of course, we know that. But it's the 8 carat 16. It's got this incredible diamond weight. So let's take a look at that Blue Wing Block D. Now, this one's still here at the moment, which it really should not be. So call me if you'd like it, because I don't know what, again, I know. I do know what we're up against here with, you know, no viewers and all that. But I will say right now, $13.99, it only takes one. It takes one collector, one shopper, one jewelry lover to take advantage of that, and I hope you will, because it's amazing. Okay, so do we need something a little bit more affordable? I can bring it to you. Plus, we have recaps to do from what you may have missed earlier in the show, and then also look at this opal. What do you think? All the colors of the rainbow, and yet in a great mounting, and I'll wait till that one goes. Maybe we won't be able to go as rapid fire as we were hoping tonight, but you know, it's certainly a value, and I don't think there's any need to move on until someone snags it, because that is a really good one. Now, for those of you that weren't with us at the beginning, just a reminder about this Malaya garnet that I think is so much fun. This pear shape, because I think Jason may have the star ruby. There's the Malaya with those pink, purple, blues together. It's a carat 41. That was 3950 as the item number. That's $599, by the way. Would you like the ruby? The star ruby's gone. Congratulations to Jason's caller. Let me know when you know who that is. And then this is the Malaya garnet we had earlier, 3950. It's $599 if you'd like that one. So just a reminder, another great value. And then I think we're going to show the Tanzanite. I don't see any reason to wait on that one, because that is going to go. And then I can focus more on the jewelry that I'm to present to you, and I won't be thinking about that stone, because I'm telling you, I'm without a blue wing block D yet in my life, and I know it's getting down to the wire where I can't be waiting any longer. But that's the big problem, is that you guys get first dibs. This is the one I would take, though, if I could. If I had that option, this would never be on the show. It goes straight into my collection, because it is just, look at it, it's divine. It's item number 112-5857. One in the world. This is the one you get. Because when we say one of a kind, you realize that, right? It's not just like one that I'm looking at here, and there's a back room with, you know, like billions of them. Procreate. No, it doesn't work that way. This is one. That's the one you get. And it's all 14 karat gold. This is the biggest fridge diamond weight we do. It's a carat 84 in diamonds. It also happens to have a lot of gold. You can't really set. I've tried. It's really tough to jam pack 2 carats in diamonds into a very lightweight tinny gold mounting. It just doesn't happen. So surrounding it, of course, 184. Love that. That's a big deal. But look at the stone. It's really, it's almost like, I know the stone's worthy of 10 carats in diamonds, but if you have a stone like that, is anybody even looking at the diamonds? Because you really wonder. It's just all working. It's the right support system. I look at it like, you know that you have a support system in your life, right? Whether it's friends or family. You know, friends are the family we adopt. You know, they're the family we choose, right? Whoever it is that is, maybe it's your pet, you know, whoever it is that is your support system day after day. I feel like, you know, that there's nothing like a great solid foundation of support system, right? It's so, again, it's invaluable. I feel like that's what this mounting is for this stone. It's just, it's the right way to set such an important stone. A stone that museum reserve means it should be on display rightfully at a museum, under a halogen light, in a display case, behind plate glass. That's where it should be sitting right now. And instead, it can be sitting atop your hand with a carat 84 in diamonds around it and underneath it and surrounding it, the whole thing. Take a look at it. It's amazing. And it also is glittering, because it's also this Portuguese cut, but it's a little bit extra. It's a lot extra. It's a modified Portuguese cut, so it's giving you a lot more dynamic look than you would normally see. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh, if only. This is only making this task tougher by putting it on my hand, and I think it looks amazing, doesn't it? And it will on you. It really is. It's white gold only, so unfortunately on this one we can't change it at this point, Tony, because we know that it's a very complex setting to remake and remake and remake. So we're just going to leave it in the white gold, which is how we recommend blue wings anyways. Call me early if you'd like it. It was $14,999, and tonight it's not. Tonight it's nowhere near that price tag. Very proud to say we're going to make this one your big value. And by the way, Jason, who was shopping the Star Ruby? Who? Mark. Hi, Mark. Where was Mark calling from tonight? M.O., that is Missouri. Yes, it is. Hi, Mark and Mo. Mark in Mo. Okay, no. He's in the Miz. All right, so Missouri. Thank you, Mark, so much. Enjoy that. Enjoy that ruby. Let's talk about what we're going to do right now, because I know you need a better price than even $10,000, right? We have been dropping prices on museum reserve stones for a long time, pretty much ever since we brought out museum reserve stones, only because all the other parts of the collection were gone, done, sold out. So now we bring you a better than $10,000, better than $99.99 certain stones. And I know this is a tough comparison to make, because all blue wing block Ds are the best. It's really tough to think about even sorting out what's better than best. It was done the very first day we got them back in 2018. It was the end of 2018. We're coming up on a 6-year anniversary of having this material. Will it be here in December? I doubt it, just because we have so few left. But this is where those stones that were just above and beyond the rest, those really just best of the best, literally, They were the ones set aside as museum reserves. That's what this one is. And it's a round and it's a huge size, but not too huge that you can't wear it. We have 15 and 20 carats that are sitting here because most people think, I'm not sure I'm going to wear that all the time. This one you wear, you enjoy without hesitation. And I'm going to make it less than even $5,000. It's an incredible value already. I'm not asking $49.99. Let's do it to it. Get you a better price at $48.88 on the 816. If you don't have a round, get this round. It's incredible. And yet, one of the biggest diamond mountings we ever see or ever do is right there in front of you. So great chance to pick it up. White gold only. We'll size it for you. And then we'll move right along and let me know if you'd like anything recap from the first 45 minutes of the show, because we've got plenty still here for you, including 2 big Paraibas. One blue-green, one purple, of course. And then we also had that chrome diopside pendant, Malaya garnet for $5.99, and more where that came from in our next couple of hours together on this Wednesday. All right, so at the top of the hour, we're going to talk a little bit of morganite. And I do have some morganite that's very affordable. Kunzite is here. We'll give you a great chance to pick up a Kunzite. Also have some really special, if you're looking for a 2.5 carat in a fancy cut Tanzanite, let me show you. I have a 2.5 carat Asher cut coming up tonight. I feel like we just saw that a couple days ago. We made another. So that's going to be exciting as well. All right, let's get to it. We need something affordable. Let me know who's got that one. And if you don't, no biggie. 2 hours and 15 minutes. It can be mine and I'll be wearing it home. So it's all right. And it's even really, honestly, it's right where I want it as far as size too. So I'm feeling like I'm getting a message from the universe right now. So my message to you might be, don't buy it, but I think it's my message. It's a size 6 and everything. So it's perfect. I'd probably put it on my right ring finger, and you know what? That's my bigger hand anyway, so it's perfect. So it's ready to go. All right, let's take a look at this. This is another Paraiba. It's a blue-green. See, I'm shopping too tonight. These are the kind of values where, yeah, a girl got to shop. So here's our beautiful pear-shaped blue-green. It's a little more on the green side, but a really deep, intense color. But look at the clarity. Great clarity on this one, and it's going to be 112-5756, and it is a 65-point pear shape. It's in the fabulous scroll work of a mounting. It's wider, but it's detailed, and it's got some cutouts, so it's still really comfortable to wear. So don't worry a thing about that. Even if you're going, I shy away from bigger rings, don't on this one, because it's really that beautiful. I mean, look at that detailed mill grain. It's such a fine mill grain work along the edges and down through the middle. The rest of the work is pave, all that gives you this scrolling. I mean, do you see it? It's a heart shape, really, that gives you a little extra scroll work. Here's what it looks like on the hand. We can change the gold color on this one, but it's got a new markdown price. And that's the idea on everything we bring you tonight. This is a good one. Isn't that pretty how that's done? And yet you still have this really cool scallop detail top and bottom to the actual mounting itself, which looks great, doesn't it? And it's going to be a lot more affordable than even that $29.99 price where it started a few weeks ago. Back when it was on that one time on the air, just one time, debut night. Now it gets to go lower. We're going to make it happen for you. And give us a call very quickly because it's under $1,500. And just a reminder, you can't do the gold for that. So when we take it under $1,500, that's pretty extraordinary. It's not $15, it's not $14.99. Change the gold if you wish. We do usually see the Paraibas in the white gold, but this has that really striking green. 70% green, 30% blue on approximations there. So you've got a really intense, think of it almost like a pine. I wouldn't say forest green. I think that pine green's almost a little bit of that, a little element of blue to it, a little spearminty tone, really rich, really bright, not even $14.99. Taking it lower for you right now. Oh, this one's going to go. This one's going to go quickly. $1,399 first caller on that one. And we'll make it an easy done deal here. Quick, easy, and affordable. That's how we're doing it for the next 2 hours. And don't forget, we got 10 minutes till our top of the hour gets here. It's a morganite pendant. It's really affordable. It's a classic. It's a go with everything. Wear every day. Wait till you see. Oh, I even brought out, by request, the Signet ring. Not the personalized one with the letters, though. The one with diamonds that so many of you were asking about. Men's or ladies, or really any type of age could wear it, any style can wear it. We've got the Signet ring covered in diamonds for you. That's not here very often. Brought that out to play. A big yellow diamond is here. A small yellow diamond is here. An aquamarine is here. You name it, we got it. It's really that simple. But let's go ahead and get to this one, which is Kunzite. In an emerald cut, fabulous color. That's what we want. I don't bring it to you unless it's a really good color. But let's take a look at this. This is saturated. Check it out with bookends of gold and diamonds and more gold. And it just is the most, I think, perfect setting that everybody, I feel like it's universal. And I don't say that about everything. I don't think this last one is. I don't think the bridge mounting is. There are certain mountings that are very much specific to a style. And there are other mountings that are more classic, that could be universal appeal to anybody and everybody, and I feel like this is one of them. And yet, what a great way to set a Kunzite with that bookend of gold and diamonds, and then it just graduates down the sides a bit. This looks important because the setting says it is, right? Sometimes settings, do you know how important it is? I work with a lot of people who are, you know, looking for diamond rings because they're doing that thing called getting married, right? And so they need a diamond ring. And usually when you're scouting a diamond and you're working with a wholesaler, you don't buy a finished piece of jewelry. That's very much that's for the rooks. You know, that's for the rookies out there that walk into a jewelry store and say, okay, that one. A lot of times you really want to put some, you know, if you're putting effort into something you're going to have for a lifelong commitment, you pick out the center stone first, and then you either design a mounting around it or pick out a mounting specific for it. So you're really, you're concentrating on that center stone first, everything else falls after. That's usually how it's done. Well, there's just such a difference maker, and I wish I could do a little, someday we'll do a little before and after, where you could take the same stone, whatever the center stone is, diamond, Kunzite, or otherwise, and it really changes the whole look and feel of the style, just depending on how you set it. And that's probably not a surprise to all my jewelry gals out there. You know that. You can imagine. And certain pieces, certain mountings, certain styles, certain looks, especially classics like this, are really take with them a theme of luxury. They look high end, and that's really the theme you get here, is this stone is set this way where not only is it universally appealing, I think, but it's really got this just high-end luxury. It's the emerald cut as well, but look at this on the hand and you'll see what I mean. It really is that beautiful, bright, again, you've got a little glossy kind of glow to the finish of the gold here with the diamonds that alternate with it. It's just specialty in every way, and it's a $489 Kunzite. The item number is 1126259. It's brand new right now. And it's got this major stone, but not oversized. We've been seeing some big ones lately, 15, 20, 30 carat stones. This one is a 4 carat 89. So it's really, really important. Then you have the diamonds. We kept that simple, but it's really a beautiful structure design. That's gonna have the 6 points in diamonds there on the sides. What would you like to do on a Kunzite to make this a really good deal, just to get it out the door? Look at that. That's really the view there. The angle doesn't look so good from there because you need to see it up to the eye level. That's what this stone does. Blinding lights from the step facets, intense pinky purples and blues and orchid colors together. And we have one, and I'm blowing it out. And what's it gonna take, $19.99? $14.99. We've had some great values tonight at $13.99, but you know, some of them are still here. Let's make this a little more interesting. Let's go for it. I'll make this one under $1,000. How about $999 only? Better yet, I'll take it even lower for you right now because that's what we've committed to tonight. And boy, do we have to really, we have to go overboard on the discounts and the values and make everything really sail on out. Get everything a home that we put up there. How about $888 for the Kunzite? With the gold, now there's a certain minimum or threshold, as we like to call it, when you're working with gold when it's nearly $3,000 an ounce, right? There's a certain kind of, every gold mounting's got a certain value to it. So to be able to do a ring for $888, even if it were just a gold band, would be remarkable. Now you're getting that really fine 4 carat, almost 5 carat Kunzite in the middle, in the premium cutting as well, with the bookends of gold. You can do yellow gold, you can do rose gold. If you choose white gold, it's not going to look like this. You're going to get rhodium on top, so it doesn't look like it has that yellow brassy finish. It's just they didn't rhodium it yet on the side. So that's where you can really, really get something special, and please call me if you love it. All right, we're going to move right along. Got a lot to do here, but only 2 hours left to do it. The show flying on by. We would love your requests if you have any. So instead of just waiting for your perfect piece to come up, we never ask that. We know you can call in at any moment. You can tell us exactly what you want to see, specific or not, and we will work our you-know-what's off to find it for you and then bring you that great value. So make sure you do that throughout the night tonight. If we can help you with anything specific, I have to show you a cat's eye alexandrite. We've shown already some really cool, phenomenal stones today, but this is going to be the cat's eye gents ring, or ladies, but it's a double phenomenal stone. So gentlemen or ladies, get ready to go because this is going to have, I think, a little bit extra appeal because the style itself lends itself to the gals who like the big jewelry and gentlemen as well. So this is going to be either way, but it's item number 1120396. There are two phenomenals happening here. One you can see, one you can't yet because we only have one type of light here in the studio. But this is a dual phenomena stone. So that means, and this is, we've all seen cat's eye chrysoberyls even tonight. You saw a cat's eye chrysoberyl which has that chartreuse color to it. This is a blue-green. Isn't that the color we see from alexandrite when it's a traditional facet pattern? Indeed it is. The difference here is that it's still cabochon cut. You're getting the blue-green, so it's not cat's eye chrysoberyl, even though it is a chrysoberyl. Confused yet? Well, hopefully I'll help you sort it out. This is cat's eye alexandrite because it's not the chrysoberyl color of that golden yellow green. Instead, it's going to have that deep blue-green that we see out of faceted alexandrites that usually change color. This one, by the way, does. It just does so subtly. So you have the chatoyancy, which you're going to see in all lights. What you're seeing right there on your screen is a cat's eye phenomenal. It's called a chatoyancy. You see that in all lights no matter what. What you would see if you were in a little bit more of an incandescent light is you would start to see a subtle color change. So instead of just blues and greens, you would see a little bit of red and purple through it as well. And it's fantastic. And it's all channel set diamonds around it, which is the 1/3 of a carat at 33 points. So we have one. Let's try to do some magic here. Look at the inside under gallery of all that honeycomb finishing on the inside. So it's going to be comfortable. No matter what size you get or where you wear it or how often you wear it, it's going to be comfortable for the long haul. Thought about every detail as we always do. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Not sized all that large right now, but that can change. You know we size. So you want us, the experts who made it, to size it so it's done properly. And that is your option. Now look at that, and yes, you're seeing a lot of glare off this gold, but we've got the white, the yellow, the rose. You choose. I think that white gold's a great pattern. There's a little silvery blue to that cat's eye, so maybe you leave it in the white gold if you want to match it. Otherwise, we need you on the lines, ready to go, because we never see gents rings go this low. $39.99 is to be expected. It's a great deal. If you're looking for one of our better gents ring values, and again, I say gents ring just because it's got the gold, enough so that it's capable of being called a gents ring, but ladies can wear it as well. You saw it on my hand. For reference, I wear a size 5.5 on that ring finger. So you have a great way to, obviously we can size it if you want to wear it on the index finger, but this really works if you like something that's a little bit larger in scale. Gals can wear this too. I mean, a lot of us gals, at this point now, because jewelry everywhere in the world is so light, I mean, for lack of a better term, it's just lightweight. It has to be. Everyone's trying to get around the gold pricing and the metal pricing of the markets, right? Even sterling's high and platinum's high, everything's high. So you don't see a lot of really high-end gold pieces anymore. So a lot of times, any other gals like me who are shopping the men's jewelry now, because you like to feel weight to your jewelry. You want something substantial. You want something that has that great luxury feel. It's about how it feels, not just how it looks. We want it to look good, but we also want it to feel good. And this is not $39, $29, $19.99. That we don't see. It's not even $1,500. Let's help you out. One caller gets it, obviously only one stone, a dual phenomena stone. I don't know of anything else off the top of my head that's going to give you two phenomenals at once in one stone. That is impressive. One is pretty important. Two together is amazing, especially in a carat 13 gem that is a roval, and it's not $1,500. Or $14.99. Come on in and you're changing the gold color and getting your size. All of that is helpful. And yet we're going to make it $1,399 only. That is it, my friends. It's got to go, and it will. No question about it. How could it not go at a price tag like that? That's where we don't see gents jewelry go ever. So this is your chance to pick it up, and do so now, because you know once it's gone, it's gone. You'll always be thinking about that one that got away. That one cat's eye that got away, because so important here. Really, really, really well done. And yet, how about that value, guys? $13.99, white, yellow, or rose. All right, so we're going to move on in 30 seconds. We've got a tall task ahead, 2 hours left. Big morganite pendant coming up for our top of the hour. We're going to show you, if anybody wants a grand opal, that's my best one. I've never shown this, but it looks like it's been on the air. And it was $22,999. How about I scrap that today? That is truly one of the coolest opals. It's like a mosaic pattern. It looks like stained glass window art. It is beautiful. And that's going to be a heck of a value. Big diamonds, by the way, 15 pointers each. Very impressive. How about a tourmaline? Let me just pop a few things in front of your eyes, see if I can get your attention. That tourmaline is the perfect blend of peach, pink, orange, yellow, goldens. It's almost like the stone is doing this ombre, but it does that bookended ombre where it goes like the same colors are top and bottom and then it meets in the middle. Oh, love that. That's got a really cool look. We have some Paraiba drops, Tanzanite drop earrings, big Congolese tourmaline. Let me know what sounds good, what you'd like to see, what you want to know more about. What can we help you with? How about a Paraiba? How about an opal? It's all up to you, but this is one of those. Let's go to our floral Mahenge here with about 30 seconds left to the top of the hour, and this one's got to go. Look at that round, so beautifully cut, really sensational quality and color and really lively, isn't it? It's like you can really, it's like truly you could read the newspaper with that stone. And we love a good Mahenge. These are obviously rare, discovered in 2007. Most stones have been discovered long before you and I were born, right? Most stones have been around. They've been around for some time. We go back 4.4 billions of years on stones like zircons. The zircon family's been around a long time. This is Mahenge, only discovered in 2007 in Tanzania and then gone shortly thereafter. It's already mined out. There are spinels from other places, but not this color. Welcome to the show, by the way, if you just tuned in. Glad you're with us. I know a lot of you may just be looking in saying, I wonder if TVON's on tonight. Well, hopefully to some of you we are. So welcome into Wednesday. Happy Halloween early. We're so glad you're with us for 2 hours tonight. That's it. We got 2 hours left. My name is Lauren Blair, and nice to meet y'all. We're really happy to have you with us. 2 hours of incredible values. Like I said, it's a speed shopping event we're doing. I've got a couple hundred one-of-a-kinds to get through in the next 2 hours. We didn't have our viewers in hour number 1, so we're hoping you're here now, and we got to go faster. So it means discounts galore. It means crazy values. It means better discounts, and here's our really big 64-point Mahenge spinel and 66 points in the diamonds as well in this floral pave petalwork mounting. It is intense, and it's also in white gold, stays as is. And again, 0739. Maybe I didn't give that to you because the top of the hour threw me. We got a really special value coming your way. And I'm so thrilled we have this Mahenge, which is our brightest, cleanest, and around. So very, very important piece here. No doubt about it. Anybody looking for a Mahenge? I know it's a tough stone to sell because it's one of those most people have never heard of. Spinel. What's a spinel? Gem family of its own right, comes in many colors, every color but green. But you just don't see many that are bright, crisp, and neon like this. This is the only spinel that's dubbed a neon color. There are red spinels that are pretty well known because they're in the crown jewels of all things. Red spinels are really, really rare. Well, this is that pinky red combination. So it's that blend of pinks and reds together, and it's going to have that just blooming design. Layers and layers of diamonds. You can see actually the dimension it has with the petals overlapping here, the way that looks, the white gold it's in, it stays as is. We're giving you the stone that you're going to get at home. Just tell me what size you need. We'll make it happen for you, but that's what it looks like from a distance. And it's no longer $49.99. I'm giving away jewelry. Tell a friend. And if you're not in the mood to shop tonight, that's A-okay. If you're busy getting all the holiday decorations up, getting ready for the little trick-or-treaters tomorrow and all of that, that's fine. Tell a friend that loves jewelry because this is the place to be tonight for the greatest values we've ever seen. I got a 8-year anniversary coming up here in a couple of days, and these are the best values in this next 2 hours that I've ever been able to bring to you. And that's saying something through all the years and all the values and all the events and all the holidays and all the sales, right? This is it. This is the shopping day. This is the one. This is where you treat yourself. I thought, you know what? Who needs all that chocolate? I mean, okay, you know, sneak a little bit of it tomorrow. But, you know, besides that, don't we love what's going to last forever and ever and ever and ever and ever? It's this gorgeous gem, this rare color, this durable stone, 8.5 on the Mohs scale, so you wear that thing. Don't be afraid to wear your Mahenge spinels. They are durable, they are tough, they are beautifully done by Mother Nature, and yet already mined out. We're going to make it easy right now. $13.99 first caller. Easy deal. And then we're going to talk top of the hour because we just got kind of an overlap here, so we're going to get into that morganite pendant that I promise you, well, it was affordable. I'm going to make it crazy dirt cheap affordable, if you don't mind, for our top of the hour and really kind of restart the show here. So we're going to get your morganite pendant next and then get ready because we've got, I actually think this top of the hour would be probably the only piece appropriate to call it giftable in the show tonight because most fine jewelry I would not. I'm not, you know, granted, some people spend millions of dollars on gifts for their loved ones. I think we all wish we could, right? The reality is we can't. So if you're looking for like a true giftable, like a price tag you would spend on a really good like floral arrangement you'd have sent, or like a wreath for the door, you know, or something like that. We've got jewelry at that price tonight for the top of the hour. That's what I'm going to bring you next. So get ready for it. It's coming up right now. 112, and call me on the spinel because that's $13.99. Stays in the white, but we can size it for you. Let's take a look at this though. Go with everything, everybody's style. Don't worry about size, because I think rings are very tough to give. I'm in the jewelry business, yet I'm very intimidated by the idea of giving rings as gifts to anybody, because unless it's my mom, I don't know what they're gonna like. Rings are very personal, and there's just too much, I think too many options. When it comes to pendants, first of all, you don't need to worry about sizing. You don't need to worry a thing about that. We're giving you flexibility here to choose your white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold to go with your morganite, which is not always the case. Sometimes it's only rose gold. This is an option. It's a 6505 item number. This is brand new right now. And by goodness, I want to get the phones to ring. Let's see if our phones are working. We know the broadcast isn't, but we know that hopefully the phones are. So let's see if we can't do something monumental to get these phone lines rocking tonight. Big Wednesday here, big week, big moments ahead. This is the time. It's an exciting time of year, right? You can feel the holidays. You can feel fall around the corner. Heck, it even probably dipped below 80 degrees here today. So I feel like it's fall here, even in California. So this is our beautiful, beautiful morganite. It's the classic color. That's that blush. Kind of goes with everything, and it's seasonless because whether it's autumnal colors, yeah, it works. If it's wintertime, I think it's that beautiful soft pastel that dresses up kind of the winter doldrums. And then when you get into spring and summer, it's a beautiful pastel that reminds us of florals. And yet it is a 1 carat minimum stone in the pear shape that's got that perfect blush pink color. That's really what makes it so that it goes with everything. Every skin tone, right? What we call, in the industry, everyone likes to use the term makeup color. It's a makeup color, and it is, right? It's that idea of why we wear makeup. Why do we do it? Not because it's necessarily fun, not because it's, you know, we have nothing better to do. It's just to enhance, right? To enhance, to make us look a little bit brighter, livelier, maybe give us a little flush of color. That's what this morganite tends to be in the gem world to you, the wearer. So it's really cool the way this is just one of those universal appeal stones, but also it's 1 carat minimum plus diamonds, and those are white diamonds stacked up above. They're 1 pointers each, 3 points in total, creating that little trillion shape by your 3 round brilliance. Now I promised you a giftable. What in your mind would constitute fine jewelry at a giftable price point? Most of the time, I can tell you $9.99 is my lowest price on this one, except the vow that I made for our big top of the hour to try and get these phones. That's the only mission at this point. That's the only mission ahead of me, is get the phone lines to ring. That's my only mission. And I think, and you know what, if it happens to ring and it's somebody who wants to place an order for something, that's even better. That's even better. So what I need to do is make sure that these pieces come down real low. And giftable, I don't think $9.99 is giftable. Might be for one person who's really important on your list. I don't know if it's going to be giftable to get for all the sisters or all the daughters or all the granddaughters. That's where I think we need to maneuver this a little bit more. I think we need to help you. And this is a perfect time to do a top of the hour great stone, right? Universal appeal, everybody can wear it, no sizing needed. Put your favorite chain with it. You can wear it at any length you want. Wait till you see how this stone looks from afar. The size is just right. I mean, it's not one of those, oh, I can't see it. Where's my magnifying glass so I can look at my pendant? No, it's not like that. It's a 1 carat minimum. Here's what it looks like from a distance. There's that beautiful blush. I love it in the rose. I think that's a really good compliment to the stone color. I'm going to get you a measurement here from top to bottom, and then we'll show it on the neckline. And let me turn this thing around, and then we're going to go ahead and get you as many as you need. That's the other thing. You don't need to shop just one. If you do want to get a couple, feel free to go ahead. November's almost here. Look at that, 3/4 inch top to bottom. Let's look at it on. Okay, that is pretty perfect. When you talk about the teardrop shape that it has, the drop being as lively in the morganite as the diamonds are. I mean, look at that. You see what's happening? The way the white light rolls through that stone as it moves. You've got this gorgeous look about it where it goes with absolutely everything. The diamonds are stacked right above. It's perfect. The split, what we call the rabbit ear bail, that's a really beautiful style. And whether you're wearing it longer or shorter, higher up on the neckline, longer, it's totally easy, right? It's just that perfect piece, and that teardrop shape really fits the neckline so well, and it's not even $9.99. What do we need to do to make sure the phone lines ring? How about half off? That certainly would. A $4.99 price tag on a pendant like that. I'm going even lower. In today's extravagant gold world, in the gem and diamond world in which we're bringing only the best, we can still manage to bring you an incredible value, and I'm doing it right now. It's not even $499. Let's rock your world with the best rocks in the world, like morganite, which is that pink beryl, and we're going to make it $399 while it lasts, and then we'll say goodbye to that one. But good luck. It's a really special piece, and $399, we only get a couple to go around. The good news is we got a couple. So if you want to get more than one, you can. If you like to get, a couple because you want to get all the daughters or all the sisters or all your best friends the same piece, and you want to all be wearing the same piece, how hard would that be typically in jewelry if you're looking at something that's anything less than a classic? This is just that classic for you. So $399. Jess, are you getting one as well? All right, so 2 gone over there. 1 call is taken 2, just as is advised. That's a good one there. Isn't that great? That color is just perfect. It's perfect, goes with everything, whether it's a really, I think pale skin tones to deeper skin tones, doesn't matter. That morganite has a glow about it. Let's face it, it looks most like a pink diamond is really what it looks like, what it gives us a little nod to, but to get that kind of value right there is a good one. So that's our last call at $399. And then we're moving along. Who were you talking to, Jess? Who called in? Were they watching the show? Pam. And what's Pam up to? Oh. Where is Pam calling us from? I love that. Look what's coming up. Wondering, anybody? I feel like this is a stack ring. Hey, Pam in Illinois, thanks for watching tonight. It was nice. I know she didn't make a purchase, but she just wanted to call in and just, tell us share her evening with us. That's so nice. Thanks, Pam in Illinois. Hi to your husband, too. And did you see she has 3 daughters? Or was it granddaughters? Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. Well, I hope y'all have a good holiday season, Pam, and give my best to those granddaughters. That's pretty cool. All right, loving, making good jewelry lovers out of them, I have a feeling, Pam, right? Definitely, definitely. I love those who are sharing their passion for jewelry with the younger generation as well, so that, the appreciation for natural gems and jewelry isn't lost over time. I hope that, I certainly admire that. So I know that a lot of my passion for gems and jewelry comes from my grandmothers, both of them. One was into fine jewelry, one was into costume jewelry. And I too, I like both. I can appreciate all types of jewelry. So I credit both of them for that. They instilled that in me in a very young age. So kudos to all the grandmas and the moms out there that are doing the same. And here we go with our Paraiba. This is 112-6455. Keep calling on the pendant if we can help you with that. And then here we are. So one of a kind. We're back to one of a kinds here for the most part tonight. And we do have, again, we're taking requests if you have any, but this is a really special 31-point Paraiba pair. I know it's interesting because there is a very distinct shape in the way the diamonds are set around it. It doesn't necessarily read as a pear shape. Every time I see this one, I go, wait a minute, and I have to really look at it up close. But it is a slightly elongated pear shape. It's just more narrow, and then it has a more angled halo around it. That's our 31-point pear shape with 30 points in diamonds. And here's why I like it. You're probably going, something's wrong with that. That stone is, shouldn't that be in the middle like every other ring I've seen? Isn't it kind of nice, especially for those of us who already have some jewelry? Isn't it nice to have something that doesn't look like what we already have? I value that. I look, and granted, I have a style that I don't create as much jewelry here because my personal style is kind of out there, as a lot of you know, but I gotta say, I love having really distinctive, unusual pieces of jewelry. This is one of them, but let me share with you how, on its own merit, it looks different because you've got essentially the stone extending from one side of this double row band. But here's the thing, I wouldn't buy it as a ring on its own. I'd buy it to be a topper, if you will. A ring guard, a stack. That's how I would use it, because if you have other jewelry at home with that one straight edge you have, let me show you. You could take something really even in an odd shape, like, I don't have here. Let me see if I have anything to show you with it, because this is really what I think you can have some fun with it. Use that straight edge, or if you already have wonder rings, you can kind of situate that pear shape right into and almost kind of a wonder ring style. Well, I can't help it. I got to show you the Paraiba from earlier. Let me show you this. We had a bridge. and it looked like this. It was the 228 bridge pear shape. Well, this is a pear shape too. I'm just going to utilize this when obviously this could be your signet ring. I'm going to actually use it as a topper with my signet ring. I would do this. Slide this ring right next to that ring. These are very different sizes, so they are not going to sit right next. I'm going to get close. There we go. I just made a completely different look to these rings. Each ring, which could be worn beautifully on its own, now look very different because of the way they're stacked together. You could use this ring as a topper, as one that sits above or below all of your other rings. Have some fun with it. What if you have that world famous wonder ring we do with that chevron shape, and you want to kind of nestle this pear shape within the wonder ring shape? You can do that too. It's so much fun to play with it. Play. You might think you're going to wear it just like this on its own. Let me show you this way on the hand. You can wear it like this, but then suddenly, do you have another band? What about that 109 diamond band so many of you picked up on Monday night? Look at this. I'm showing you with a gigantic signet ring, and suddenly just giving you an idea of how it can be a little topper. Is that what you're going to do? Probably not. But look at how, just imagine this is any ring with a straight band that you have, a solitaire diamond band, the big wide diamond band, a skinny diamond band. Anything you have that's got a straight edge, this can sit next to. So you can make this the ring that is suddenly your ring guard. You don't always have to have two, by the way. A ring guard can be one that you stack alongside of it. That's all you need. It's really simple. It's really elegant. It's in the white gold. You can change that if you want to. And it's going to be, well, heck, let's just blow out a Paraiba here. I really think you need to consider that 228 to go with it, because that looked pretty cool. They were a match. And by the way, if this color matches the 228 color, that means you got the right color going on here. That's the right color. That's the color you want. It's the color you need. And it's no longer going to be $39.99. We got to make it a little more affordable for you. And that's what it looks like right there. Still a clean, bright, glowing neon stone. Let's make it easy. Under $1,500, first caller. And I bet you'll wear the ring in some way, shape, or form every day of your life, because you'll play. Maybe, I also think with that really unique styling of it, it would be a really classy way to do a pinky ring or a thumb ring. You could also do that, whether it's tapering up or down the hand. It would look really cool on those outside fingers as well that we so often look for. Let's take a look at it one more time. $14.99 is your new price. That's it. Going to make it nice and easy for one caller, and it's just a one-of-a-kind in the world. That's the thing. You're shopping one-of-a-kind jewelry items. Nothing else like it anywhere. That's what we love. Don't forget, there's a purple Paraiba here, as well as the 228 blue-green that I just showed you with this one. So those were presented in full early on in the show. So if you need to see those again, let me know. Who else picked up a morganite pendant? Did you have anybody, Tim, getting a morganite pendant? Morganite pendants, anybody, for $3.99? Remember, you can grab those if you'd like. We also have a bicolor tourmaline that's very impressive. Very cool bicolor coming up as well. So another way to do a very bold, look at this tourmaline. You ready for this, guys? I hope you are. We're going to go from one tourmaline to the next. Obviously, 31 points is great. We know that's the rarest color of Paraiba in the world, but listen to this. When you're going to talk about tourmaline, which you know is the most diverse colored gem family in the world, you can have thousands. There are literally thousands of identified tourmaline colors, thousands. How much fun is it when there's a twofer? You get a two-for-one. There's a stone that I'm going to show you next that has two colors in one stone. And by the way, we didn't fuse them together. We didn't glue them together. This is no composite. We actually said, Mother Nature, you handle it. She knows what she's doing. Take a look. I'm going to show you this incredible bicolor tourmaline right here. Oh my gosh, that's got to be the best darn watermelon tourmaline we have ever seen. It's right there. Yeah, I'm going to wait for you to call me. Otherwise, it's going to be like fist fights out there in the phone bank. Because if I price that one cheap, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have hundreds of people calling in, and we're going to be talking about who gets the 609 stunning emerald cut flawless. I can't find a flaw in it. What about you guys? Clean. Perfect. Emerald cut, 6 carat size. How about an item number? 6280 is the item number on this one. We got one only. And we got to even zoom back, give it a little room to breathe here. That's a really fabulous, fabulous piece. Here's the deal. It's a giveaway night. It's a night. We're giving away everything. Don't even have to say trick or treat. Don't even have to be in costume. Just give us a phone call. That's it. You give us a ring, we give you one, and a better one, by the way, and a really good price tag. Diamonds all the way around it. We kept the shank clean there. Mirror finished gold on the sides. You can't top this stone. These get a little bit more pricey because there are two. It's a green tourmaline for about 30–40% of it, and the rest is pink. So hence the name watermelon, because it's like that rind and that beautiful juicy fruit. So here it is. Stunning, 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 stunning. And one caller, nobody's on the phone lines yet? Probably because we think it's going to be $79.99, and it should be. It's got 50 points in diamonds, by the way, going around that halo. That's important. Well, we have one. Is that my third or fourth side of the night so far? I don't know. Are we keeping track? Yes, please don't use that as your drinking game tonight. So here we are. This one is really, really good. And we are waiting. One caller. Who is it going to be? I don't know, but we have no caller yet, and that's too bad, because when I give you this price and $8,000, it's not going to be anywhere near that. You just need to be ready to go on those phones. 79, 69, 59, 49, 39. I'm going to make you a deal here. A first caller takes it for $1. I told you, well, I don't know for sure if there's going to be fights on it yet, but I think so. It's $1 for a caller. It's $1 for a caller. Who's it going to be? I don't know. I just thought that was a good one, and why not? Why not? Let's see if anybody wants it. And no, operators, you and I are not eligible to purchase. Tony, I'm sorry, you're also exempt. You and me and Jason and Tim and Jess and everybody, you guys, we're not allowed. But that's a problem, because otherwise, oh gosh, I was hoping to sell that one. Darn it. Wait, Tim, do you have a caller over there? Who is it? I'll try it on. Maybe that's what you're waiting to see. Do you have it? It's gone. Who is it? Jackie's got it. Oh my goodness, you guys scared me for a minute. Whew. I just bought Jackie some jewelry. Jackie, tell me where she is, by the way. When you find out, tell me where she is, Tim. So, where? Texas. Hi, Jackie in Texas. Thank you so much. That's your new ring. Do you need to see it on the hand again? Because I sold a ring tonight. Yeah. I mean, that's exciting, right? Look at that on the hand here. Because I just realized, she didn't get a really good look at it on the hand. But that is for you, Jackie. Well done. Way to be with us tonight. Love that. And Jackie in Texas, we'll have it right out to you. And we're still sizing and changing the gold color too. All right, let's take a look at our opal. Because I was really excited about this opal for $59.99, but I'm going to change that. So now that we're ready to rock, aren't we? This is going to be 1126040. Gosh, I love that Tourmaline. I've bought you a lot of expensive jewelry. I'm talking about you, our customers. I've bought you a lot of expensive jewelry in the past, but I don't know if I've ever bought anything that expensive for a viewer before. But you're welcome, Jackie, and enjoy it. Here we go. This one's going to be the $199 platinum piece. So that's really important. It also has 35 points in diamonds on the sides. Smoking hot opal, and I know opals never look that good on TV. None of us do, right? It's really hard, these days, right? But it's going to look better. It's going to look better in person. It really will. And it's going to be, purples. I like seeing the purples there. Purples, blues, reds, greens, yellows, all of that. Look at that stone. We're seeing yellows, which is elusive. Very tough to find yellows. Very tough to find purples. That's an actual, you see it there, right? It's an actual purple color, vivid as can be. I'm going to show this one to you. Oh my gosh, the diamonds are huge, because remember, there's only 10 diamonds, so they're almost 4 points a piece. Diamonds on the sides. Wait till you see this in person. It is just go with everything. It's got all the colors. I'm going to blow it out. It used to be $69.99. We're going to take it a lot lower than that. We have one. I hope someone's dialing in right now to get it, because I know this won't be long for this world. And yet, take it from me. I've seen a lot of opals. I've been selling them for 23 years on TV. I've looked at a lot of opals away from TV as well, because you're not, when you're in this business for this long, you're not just hawking jewelry on TV these days. You're involved in every facet, so to speak, of the biz, right? I've been able to be part of big auction houses and auction off great stones, and obviously all of that, and help museum curators and find pieces for their display cases as well. This is a really exciting business to be in, because it's a small one when you really think about the world of fine gems. If you're really talking about natural gems, fine gems, it's a small world. So we all know each other, and we're all kind of, when you're trustworthy in the business and you're known to be someone who really takes it seriously, well, you get to work with the best. I'm blowing this out now. You got to take it from me. This is one of the top opals I've had. Every color is there. I know you can't always read that on TV because they don't like the bright lights. They like a little bit more like an everyday, like lower light, like when you're gonna be at home wearing it, when you're out and about, every time you're wearing it. You're not gonna be in a TV studio. That's where they look their best. They don't need all this light. It's just gonna take all those colors and make them better and brighter. And it's 1,900, you know what, skip 19. 18, 17, 16, 15, $14.99, just say sold. We'll blow it out right now. First caller, $13.99 only. That's it. $13.99. One caller gets it. And it's going to be that time right here, right now, where you want to be ready to go. Tell us what requests you have as well. We'll help you out with those. That's very important. And $13.99 on that one. Well, we're going to carry on. We've got about 90 minutes left in the show. And so if there is anything we can find for you or bring out, we'd love to do that. So please don't hesitate to give us a call and make requests. We know we have at least 5 of you, because I saw 5 of you dial in there when Jackie picked up her Tourmaline. So hi, everybody, and glad you're with us tonight. We're really honored to have you keeping us company on this Wednesday. And we are going to be here tomorrow as well, so keep that in mind. It is Halloween night, but we'll be here. So after your festivities conclude in your town, feel free to tune in for some great jewelry. All right, coming up next, we do have a larger opal if you like this one, by the way. I can try my best to take that multi-million-dollar stone down to a reasonable price for you, even with the big 15-point diamonds around it. So just holler at me if that's something you're looking for. Here's a quick deal. We've got a unusual stone here. It says cat's eye scapolite. It's a really rare gem that comes in a variety of colors. Oh, you know what? It needs some rhodium, so I can't in good conscience show that to you. But here's what we do have. I've got one of the prettiest new finds. Looks like Paraiba, but it's not necessarily. We don't know yet, but it's beautiful. It's got blues and greens together, really does. That's a good looking stone there. Blues and greens, emerald cut stone, tourmaline. It's here, 112-6160. And that is a beautiful, beautiful look, isn't it? That's our 102 new find. Does have 82 points in diamonds to go along with it. And we just have this one. Okay. Too much tourmaline, I think? Are we all tourmalined out? Or can we take a little bit more of a tour just on this new find out of Brazil? And suddenly, I don't know if it triggers anybody, but it should, because when you hear Brazil and you hear tourmaline, perk up a little bit, because it's one of those that you're probably thinking, only the rarest tourmalines come out of Brazil, and that is the truth. We usually think of the original find of the Paraiba copper-bearing stones, right? They're out of Brazil. We bring you some, but they're very small. They tend to be 2 points, 3 points, 4-point stones. This is a new discovery, and we are the exclusive home for it. We're getting everything that comes out of the ground that is of gem quality. So that's a big deal. But we're also excited to say that if it does turn out to have copper content, which we probably don't know until there's enough of the material to actually get, you don't just test one stone, by the way. When you're doing gemstone testing for a brand new discovery, you don't just take the first little specimen you find and go take it. You need a bigger sample size than that, as they like to say. So you really need a batch, you need a collection, you need a parcel. So that really is why we don't, again, and it also takes the backing of somebody's got to invest millions and millions of dollars into really chemical testing to make sure that they know what it is. We know it's tourmaline, we just don't know what makes it that blue-green color. Typically that is copper. Here, who knows? But if it is turning out to be, because it is from Brazil, and I can't say precisely where because we've got representatives there trying to bring out any other specimens they can. If it's going to be gem quality facet grade, they will facet it. We will put it into great jewelry for you. But until it's really maybe on hiatus, we don't want to talk about locations yet, because we really do. We have to be very, very careful of keeping the safety of the miners and the folks that are on the ground working so hard to bring this natural resource to us. We have to make sure that their safety is always top of mind. So I can't give away locations on where this discovery is. Brazil's a big place, so even to give you kind of a region would be a little bit irresponsible at this point, but as soon as we can, we will. So you won't be in the dark forever, but it's a really beautiful stone, and we're excited to bring it to you, and it's gonna be, you know what? First caller can have it. It's supposed to be $49.99. We will just help you out right now. I will make this $1,999. Then we're gonna start some auctions. And I'm going to start by doing a zero to start, no reserve auction, which is going to get very interesting, considering it took a couple minutes to sell a dollar ring, it could be a very interesting night to do some zero to start no reserve auctions, and we're going to do one coming up next. So get ready to shop and dial in and see what you love. Make requests as well, because we can bring you whatever you want to see out by request as well. We'd love to do that. But here we are with a 1999 blue green out of Brazil. Isn't that pretty? And let me try it on. We're going to change the gold color if you want us to as well. So any gold you like, and that's really showing the blues now. The further away you get, I've noticed this with a lot of these Brazilian new fine stones, is you tend to see a little bit more blue the further away you go. All right, so that one's here. Let's just show you aqua. We'll go to March's birthstone here, a Sierra Santa Maria. Isn't this pretty though? It always reminds me of, it's so thematic, because you've got the Sierra Santa Maria. It's got these beautiful, what look like little, almost like 3-leaf clovers here, but they're heart shapes brought together. And 3 hearts, maybe that's going to have some symbolism to it. It's got a beautiful double border of gold at the top and the bottom, which I think really frames it nicely. And it's going to be 112-1895. So this is a stone you've probably heard of before. It's Sierra Santa Maria because that speaks to the source, which is that Brazilian source we love. And it's the best. That's why, you know, if you want aqua that has no color, you can go a variety of places. If you want real true blues out of your aqua, you got to go to Brazil. Well, you can go now, but there's no Sierra Santa Maria mining left. That's the other problem, is that this material is completely mined out. It is done. So there's no hope of getting any more. So you have to look to sources like us or auction houses. We are at that halfway point of the show, by the way. So again, if you're just tuning in, welcome. Happy Wednesday. If you have any requests, get them in. We're giving away jewelry tonight and giving you all these extra special treats. Now, this one, carat 66. Stunning material, and by the way, it's that best in the world that you can only find typically at auction houses, so that's why so many people are flocking to us here at TVON to get it, because where else are you going to find it? And here's what we're going to do. Take a look at it, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, and I'm going to go zero to start. I said I would, and I will. So zero to start, $100 increments, and no reserve. So what does that mean? It means that if, and it's highly possible, if we only get one bidder, and let's say they put in a $300 bid, is going to have to sell, because that's what we're doing. There is no reserve. It does not matter how much money we poured into the gold mounting or into the diamonds or what that carat 66 aqua is supposed to sell for. We're just going to let you have it. I've got to move jewelry regardless, because no matter if we got viewers or not, if we're broadcasting or not, I still have to move a certain amount of jewelry. So this is my only hope. Zero to start and $100 increments. Welcome on in. And needless to say, you're not having a lot of competition. That's a really good thing. That's a good thing. Because y'all know this is a $2,000 ring, right? Probably not going to sell for $2,000. Did you want to start at 100? 200? 100. $100. We got it. Good. Well, we've got $100 from Tim's caller over here, and we have one bidder. And I'll try it on. Take a look at it. White, yellow, or rose gold. This is fun. And who says they can't afford fine jewelry? $200 has been bid. 200 with 2 bidders. Let me know who's with us too. I'd love to just shout you out who's with us, who's dialing in and putting bids in. We just got Jason at $300 now. It's a pretty ring. It's a lot of gold. You look at the foundation of gold you have there, that's quite a bit of gold there. And we have $300. And only 3 bidders, and that's it. So, okay. Well, it's a really good night to be shopping, and I don't think we're going to have this one. Oh, actually, now we're down to 1 bidder. Yes. Yeah. I know Diana, yeah. I mean, I know her personally. Like, I actually know her. She was my teacher in elementary school. Kid you not. Diana K. in California. Was she bidding? Oh, that's nice. Was she bidding or just calling in? Hi, Diana. Hi. Happy Halloween. She has the cutest dog, Tim, so I know her dog too. Her dog's name is Charlotte. Well, I've not met Charlotte, but I've seen pictures. Charlotte's really cute. King Charles Cavalier. My mom used to have one, K-Row. But anyway, hi, Diana. Please, I know Charlotte's got to be dressing up for Halloween. Am I right? I would love. Jess, don't tell them to watch that game. Don't tell. I heard that, Jess. So Jess is like, you're not watching the game. Anyway, we're in the middle of an auction. We still are. I just want to thank Diana for watching and let me know what Charlotte's going to be for Halloween. And then here we go with our last call. Does anyone want to go 400? Are we done? We're done? All right, so let me give it a final what? Do we need to give it 2 minutes? Yes, $400 we do have. All right, so while I'm chit-chatting, we got a couple new bidders here thinking about it. We have 400. We're looking for 5. Do you have $500 over there? We've got 500. Okay, so 2 bidders right now. We're at $500 only. It's only $100 increments. And here we go. We're at 5. Andy, who's our new bidder at 5? Okay, no, he's like, I'm not even there yet. But we know we have 500. Guys, I'm going to give it a final call. I think the writing is on the wall here. And we have one, well, I don't know. We've got 1 bidder left and 1 person thinking about it over here. And then you're welcome to dial in, which is why we give you 2 minutes of airtime to invest further into this, to give you one last shot, to know that it's not over until you call in and say, you know what, I can beat $500. I know that's a $2,000 ring. I can beat that. Well, if you want to, and maybe you've never had the chance to experience Sierra Santa Maria, this is your moment. This is your time. And it's not a small stone. It's a carat 66. You'd think for this price that it was a 20-point stone. It's not. It's a nice size stone. So come on in. We're going to give it 2 minutes. Last call. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? 2 minutes left and that's it. 2 minutes remaining and then it's sold. I'm going to try it on again. Remember, you've got your choice of gold color. This is what you got to do when you're determined to sell something, right? And we've got 1:45 to get you in here. Final call. Who is that that's at $500? Let me know. Hi, Patricia. We've got Patricia at 500. We're looking for more. We got 95 seconds to get anybody and everybody in. We're looking for $600 is the next minimum bid. Not a bad way to go. I don't know if I have another ring. Especially Sierra Santa Maria for $600 or 5. I mean, remember, Patricia's only at 5. We're looking for 6. 6 would be the next bid to get you in here. So final now, 75 seconds left on the clock. And it's going to go. We know that, and apparently it's going at $500. That's pretty good. And look how bright and clean. And how about that color that it's casting on the wheel? Who is that, Jess?
That was my Mets fan.
Wait a minute. What do you mean your Mets fan? Do you know that I'm the most passionate Mets fan on the planet? And everyone thinks I'm a Dodger fan. I'm not. I'm a Mets fan. So I know because I live here. So I suppose you think I'm, yeah. But I'm, who is that? Is it Kathy? Hi, Kathy. How's she doing? I know she doesn't probably have a dog in this fight. I know, Kathy. I know. I'm with you. See, Kathy just told me the other day. She just told me the other day. I did not know. And I was saying, Jess, did you let her know? All right, so we're together. Is she in New York, by the way? She is? $500. We're in last call. We have 10 seconds. 1 bidder. You know what, Patricia? I'm just going to say congratulations. You got it. She is in New York. Hi, Kathy. LGM. February, March. I mean, I'm counting down the days. I'm going to count down the days to spring training. Anyway, that is gone. Congratulations, Patricia. Well, here we go. Really important here. So let's move on. We've got a really cool, have you guys ever seen purple scapolite? I got a good one. If you want to see it, let's just get this opal out the door. I know that there's got to be somebody, I've flushed it twice now, and I've got to believe that there is somebody out there that's saying, whatever that opal was, I'm intrigued. You don't have to commit to it yet, but if I give you the greatest price on an opal like that, I think we're all going to be in for a special treat here. Right? It looks really good. And it's item number 112-4882. Welcome into Wednesday. Let us know. We'll make it all requests. We only have an hour and 20 minutes left. And man, what a night to be shopping, isn't it? What a night. So here we go with our big opal. It's fantastic. This looks like it's 20 carats. I have a Tanzanite that's 20 carats. They're almost the same size. It's a 552. Goes to show you what opals do. They always look a little bit bigger than they weigh. In this case, it looks a lot bigger than it weighs. It's a 552 opal in platinum. It's got blues and greens, but it's that big section, kind of like a mosaic of color. It's also 2.5 carats in diamonds. They're rounds and pear shapes. Mostly rounds, pear shape on each side, east and west. That's 2.5 carats. That means that they're 15 points each. Every one of them. That is a lot of really important diamond weight that you have there. Okay. And here we go. It's going to be our 552 with 2.5 carats in diamonds. I'm going to give it away. I mean, really, as much as I can give away a platinum with a stone that looks like this with huge diamonds. Heavy piece, be aware of that. It's not a lightweight piece or feel on the hand. It's got a significant feel. And I know we've had great opals. We even had one a few minutes ago. This one is spectacular. It's spectacular. I know we've got a markdown price, $99.99, right here on my back. Tonight, on this Wednesday, October 30th, it is supposed to go out my door at $99.99 at a wonderful value. It can't. Not if we're aiming to sell it. And at this point now, big deficit. I got to make sure we make miracles happen in this next hour 20. So we're going to do it, and we're starting right now. And we've had miracles in auctions. We've had giveaways. This is as good as any with 2.5 carats in diamonds. I mean, you get it for the stone. You get it for the diamond weight. One or the other, honestly, would be totally normal to do. The fact that this is going as low as it is, and it's not going to be even the $49.99 half off price. I got to make sure we move a lot of jewelry here. We're going to do that now. $49.99? $4,500? Can't be, won't be. We're going to make it even better, and this one will go. It has to. And I know that with opals, we have to take a little leap of faith. These colors are vibrant. Vibrant as can be. 45, it's not. 44, 43, 42, the mounting is worth so much more. The stone looks like it's 20 carats in size. And yet, it's only going to be, you know what, skip it. We'll do $3,999 only. And that's it. What a piece. $39.99. That's it. And it's for one caller. One caller only. That'll be it. One caller. Who's going to take it? We're going to find out. Then we've got a Tanzanite opportunity. I promised you another one. We had the 8 carat in the round. I do have another one coming up that's going to be much more on the affordable side with the 2.5 carat Asher. We have some Tanzanite drop earrings. I think you need to see this Tourmaline. And you know, I believe in sometimes significant pieces where you remember why you got them or when you got them, I think are always fun. If that is not reading as the most beautiful blend of autumnal colors, I don't know what is. And this is a fabulous, fabulous rare stone. Look at that up close. How about the clarity of this gigantic stone, which is going to be 112-6248. It is a pink and orange combination here. It's a blend of those colors. It has really important diamonds, princess cuts on each side, all of them, 6 altogether. 6 of them all together. And it really does look, if you were to liken it to another stone, you'd say Padparasha. That's what you'd say. It's like a Padparasha sapphire color, the goldens and the pinks and these beautiful, almost like siennas, burnt sienna colors are there. Tapered prongs, big diamonds as well individually, 66 points of those. And we're going to make it so affordable. I love the way that the diamonds are each bookended too. I mean, it's the little details like that that really make a piece of jewelry so extraordinary. And we're going to take a $79.99 ring and blow it out right now for one caller. It is about as collectible as it gets. It's a beautiful, beautiful gem. It's rare because, of course, tourmalines, but it's flashing like it's a zircon. Watch when you see it up to the eye level like that is. And this is where I was saying earlier, it's almost like you see these really denser colors, top and bottom of the oval. And then almost meeting in the middle with those lighter colors, right down the middle. See how it's more golden through the middle? It's like a perfect ombre effect that's happening right there. And then those just stunning. I mean, those diamonds are 11 points a piece. So they're extraordinary. They're large. We have just one. And we have no callers on the line. That's going to change because this stone is magical. And if I give you the price that is so right, it's going to be flying on out of here. Here's how we do it. Go ahead. Take it. Under $4,000, it's not going to be. That's half off already. Really rare. Out of the Congo, what do we normally see? Blues and greens. We almost always see the blues and greens out of the Congo, not pink and orange, Not the color. Can you imagine for a minute if I came on the air tonight and said, I have an 8-carat Padparaja sapphire? We would lose our minds. We'd have to hire extra security. We'd have to have literally like armed guards at the door. This is the color of a Padparaja sapphire, but in that beautiful rare clarity. It's rare clarity. I mean, that's the thing. Clarity is rarity in tourmalines. You know that it's a type 3 stone. It is never clean and bright like that is. And instead of $4,000, skip it. We're not going to do $3,000. It's $29.99 first caller. And that's it. We got to move. We got to roll. We really got to make a lot of magic happen here. Last hour's coming up. And we've got a big top of the hour for you. We're looking forward to hopefully getting a request or two before our show ends. We would love to help you out with any requests you have. $29.99 for just a perfect tourmaline stone of so many. I talked about this earlier with the bicolor. This is where they blend. Certain times they're going to be very distinct. They're going to be very much split. This is where there's that beautiful blend of the colors instead. It is amazing. 30 seconds remain and then we move. Okay, so we're going to move right along. I'm going to recap the Tanzanite that I think is the dream Tanzanite. And then we've got a little over an hour left. We're still going to bring you imperials, rubies, yellow diamonds, your requests, and your requests, whatever they might be. Here's the round Tanzanite that I think you really need to just see to believe. And I just only have one wish and one hope, and that is that that looks half as good on your monitor, wherever you're watching us, however you're watching us. I hope that shows you half of the color that it really has in real life in person. I cannot get over the color and the beauty and the brilliance of this round. It is spectacular. It's an 8-carat 16. It is a perfect round, but this is a fancy cut. It's a modified Portuguese cut. We love a good Portuguese cut. It's always got some razzle dazzle, but this has an extra facet pattern to your typical round that makes it just lively. I don't have the vocabulary to properly describe this. And look at the reds coming through. It's so obvious. With a carat 84 in diamonds, I just can't say enough about it. And I am really excited about it. I loved this lineup. I loved these discounts tonight, but I got to tell you, what a night to be with us when you've got opportunities. It's not just the great jewelry, it's the savings on top of savings. And I know we always talk about per carats, but listen, amounting like that is over $10,000 to make. You can't give away a carat 84 in solid gold for free. We're about to do that right now. And it's not even $14,999. That is where it started. This is the piece I think somebody has to own. Somebody needs to own this ring. You know what, at this point, I don't care if anything else sells, that ring's got to sell. I dubbed it as my own. I claimed it. The first time I presented it earlier tonight, I said, that's my stone. That's my stone, that's my piece, that's my blue wing that I've been waiting a lifetime for. Here's the deal. I would love for you to have it. I think this has got the best shot of going because it's just downright stunning. It's the prettiest ring I can show you, I think. It really is one of those unique stones that remembers the best in the world, but it's also that one that was set aside early on day one, set aside to be in a museum. And now, if you're wondering, well, did it go to a museum? No, it's going to your house. It's going to your house. Who's checking in with us there, Jason? And what's up? Huh? Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, how many? Are you sick of getting those calls by now? Oh, yeah, that's old news. Jason, did you tell them they can watch online? Okay, good. I know that's not everybody's jam, but you know, you can. Here's what I'm going to do. I know I got some angry letters yesterday about that too. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. I wish I could change it. Trust me. Because this is how I make a living, right? So I get it. I know it's frustrating when we're not on. I know that's frustrating. And that's why we thank all of you that are able to tune in somehow online. That means a lot to us. And I'm sorry I made some noise there, but I honestly means the world because obviously this is no fun to do without you guys. It really isn't. It's so wonderful to be able to share jewelry and give you the great values in lieu of all the weird situations going on right now. So here's the deal. You get it for less than $5,000. Take it if you love it. Remember, you have a money-back guarantee. I don't say that because I'm never one. I don't return stuff. I don't. I'm too big a shopper online to return stuff. I would, if I had to return 10% of what I buy online, all I would do is return stuff. It's just, so I don't return stuff. If it doesn't work out, I donate it. But I gotta say, I never advocate returns. I know what a pain in the what it is to return stuff. I never advocate that, but it's there because it's a high-end piece. And I think there's a lot of people, I've heard from so many of you over the years that have said, before you actually experience it in person, you also have to say the same thing. It's too good to be true. It can't be that good a quality for that price. Who you think you're fooling? I know better. And then when you try it, you understand. You see it, you know it, and that's when you become a TVON shopper, right? So I'm speaking to the first timers out there. I'm speaking to maybe someone who's found us for the very first time on accident tonight. You're going, I don't even know how I ended up here, but I was looking for something else. This is where you can shop for this really big household name of a stone. It's the best one we've got left as far as affordability, value, and cutting. And it's in a lavish amount of diamonds, and it's not even $49.99. It is $4,888. And that's all, it's the best I can do on, I think the best stone we have left that's not 20, 30, 50 carats, because those aren't really wearable every day. This one can be. And to that point, let me show it to you. And we're going to size it for you. And on this one, we're going to leave it in the white gold because, well, when you have a platform that's got almost 2 carats in diamonds featured, I'm not sure you want to take away from the quality of those diamonds. Leaving it in the white gold, best way to go here, $48.88. One caller takes it, you will not be disappointed. I mentioned that about return policy so you feel comfortable. So you know that if you're a first timer and you've never experienced what everyone else has, you know, and you can feel comfortable shopping it. But let me tell you, this is one that you put it next to any Tanzanite in the world, and you're going to be absolutely thrilled because you're getting more red flash, more saturation, more neon, more blues, more purples than anybody else can. Yes, go ahead.
Kathy from
New York.
no,
Oh, different one.
you got her 222 champagne.
Yes, I remember it. Oh, I'm so, Kathy, I'll never forget that ring. How did she reach out? That is so nice. Kathy in Tennessee. I'll never forget that 222 champagne. I'm so glad. I tried to tell people for years how gorgeous it was. I'm glad you're seeing it in person. I'm glad you love it, and we're in good health, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know you love it. I'm so glad. I am really happy to hear that. I knew you would. It's a beauty, so enjoy. I do have a new Tanzanite pendant here, rather new as far as the design here. Let's take a look at this 8 karat 60. So if you'd like a blue wing maybe for the neckline, I got one. It's this ruffle. It kind of looks like a crown, but it's really a ruffle of gold with diamonds up top. And it's this really fabulous cushion cut stone. And it's item number 1126512. Looks great, doesn't it? And it's still that great museum reserve we love. So you're getting the same color that would still match or coordinate with any of the stones you already have. But incoming is a really, really, really good per carat price. And it's an 860 stone, 8 points in diamonds. They line the top of this ruffle in pave really, really, really well. So it's an extraordinary piece, and we're excited about this one being here. I'm thrilled we can bring it to you. I just really would hope that you're on the phone lines here as quickly as you can, because obviously there's one. I want to show it again a couple ways here on the hand and from a distance away so you can see all of that. Here's what it looks like. Oh, isn't that pretty? You can really see the ruffle detail it has, but your chain's going to go right through the top portion there. You're going to see it from a distance. We'll show you the measurement that you're getting, which is about, well, look, it's about 7/8 there. Top to bottom and red flashes, almost complementing the way the ruler's glittering, the way the stone gives you the red flash. Let's put it on the neckline, see if you like it there. So that's what it looks like from a distance. What do you think? Just good size to see something really special. Let's go back up close. We got to blow out a Tanzanite, don't we? Did it with the round. Let's do it with the cushion cut rectangular design. Somebody looks happy over there. Somebody looks happy. And here we go. And now the fireworks begin. Okay, well. Let's go ahead and blow this out right now. First caller. And it's the right color. It's blue. Wing, block D. Let's go. Oh, boy. I can't even keep my phone bank interested here. They're like, yeah, we're going outside to watch the fireworks. Congratulations to the new world champs. This blue wing block D stands for Dodger for my LA fans. It stands for darn if you're anywhere else. But here's what we're going to do. We got a great one here for you. It's our pendant, and it's $39.99. It's easy. $39.99. Take a look. Here we go. $39.99. Even Tony's excited back there. Tony, you say you don't watch sports. All right, so here we go. I know, he's just excited about the fireworks too. All right, there we are. It's going to be a wild, wild drive home tonight, Jess. I think I might just stay here. I don't know if it's worth risking my life to go on those freeways tonight, but didn't even think about that really earlier today, but that's going to be a wild one. All right, $39.99 on that one. Let me know. Coming up next, we're on our way. Again, if we can show you anything for our last hour, please let me know what it is. We'll help you out, and we'll be happy to do that. And here we are, ready to get into another top of the hour. I figured since we've shown you the big round and the cushion cut, maybe it's time for the Asher. The Asher cut is next, and this is really, you know, a lot of people would love to have a diamond like this. Just like this, the setting, the center stone, everything. Well, do you realize this is an upgrade? I've got something far more rare than even a diamond. Yes, even if a diamond was this size, it would still be a lot easier to get because 112-6457 is a 2.5 carat Asher cut blue wing block D, done in diamonds down the sides. Round brilliants that actually start, well, they're larger here up top and then they get a little bit tapered down the sides of the band. So here's what we're going to do right now. Look at this one. This is a pretty cool piece here, and it's item number 6457. And it's a really important stone here. Asher cut with the red flashes, diamonds down the shoulders at 31 points. That is the piece you wear every day. And obviously with very few left, the big question I get every single day is, okay, what do you have left that's not gigantic, not over the top, not oversized, all of that? It's this one, and only this one. Because this is really what it's about. It's about classics that can still be dressed up. If you want to add or stack a band to it, you can. If you want to put a little Wonder Ring action beside it, you can, and you should, and it'll look great. It looks great on its own. It's the one you give as a gift because it's the classic setting style as well. Do what you wish, do whatever you'd like, but we're going to put it on the auction block right now. And the $39.99 piece, well, here's the problem. I just made an 8 carat that price, so we've got to take this one significantly lower. Take a look at what we're going to do here, and we'll do white, yellow, or rose gold. And Jason, who was that?
Peggy from Texas.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, Peggy, I know she's a big baseball fan. So Peggy, yeah, thank you so much for checking in with us. Here's what we're going to do. This is our big Asher cut. I promised an auction. I know $4,000 might be a little much for right now. So let's make this easier right now and go ahead and send it out for, you know what, how about this? I was going to do $2,500. I think we need to help you. How about $2,000? It's a classic. It is it. Honestly, all we have left in a 2.5 carat size, you're looking at it. That's it. But it is a fancier cut. It is a bolder, fancier cut, that's for sure. It's got the crazy red flashes. That's the thing. You don't need to necessarily go to a huge size. I will admit, usually that's where it's a little easier to get into the really rich colors and the really rich saturations is to go bolder, to go in those really big sizes. Honestly, look what's happening with that Asher cut. The red flashes, the bright blue flashes, it's everything that you want. It's a great piece to either start your collection, finish your collection. Have it be the everyday piece you wear and live in every single day. You get to decide. We got to do better than $2,000, Tony, is what they're telling me. Let's make it even better. How about $1,500 to get it going? And we still have the round and we still have the cushion in the ring and the pendant if you would like. But this is far more affordable, and it's going to be any increment you want, anything, you name it. American currency only, but that's my only stipulation. Any increment you want. Could be a dollar, could be a penny, could be a nickel, could be a dime. Whatever. But we're looking for 15. Oh, what was sold out? What were they looking for?
Emerald studs.
Oh, darn it. Yeah, those are gone. Who was it? I can give them a call if we have some other emerald earrings come in. Okay. Will do so. Okay, so maybe just jot down last name, Jess, and I'll remind myself then. I'll carry that with me because that's what I like to do. And then if I come across a request, we'll help her out. Well, no $1,500 open either, and that's the most affordable Tanzanite I have in stock, and it was a $4,000 piece. Now it's potentially a $1,500 piece. Makes a lot more sense that way. Now we do have that diamond encrusted signet style that was based on a couple years ago when I brought out my signet ring, which was literally just very organic how that happened. I started, I didn't want to, I was not supposed to wear my own jewelry, but I started wearing this signet ring because it was very different from anything we had. So it doesn't really compete with our own jewelry. And a lot of you noticed it, and we then put it up for sale and made it available to all of you and custom and all that. But a lot of you had said, what if we like that styling, but we want something with diamonds? Because that is really where we, kind of our wheelhouse, that's where we hang out, is in the diamond and gem world. So it's rare for us to do anything without diamonds. Actually, I think our signet ring is really the only thing we do without diamonds. So this was really a reaction to your request for something in a signet style. By the way, it's the top of the hour, so welcome in tonight. Glad you're with us on this fabulous Wednesday. I hope you're having a wonderful rest of October here. It's almost Halloween. I realize it's Halloween officially on the East Coast, so happy Halloween, everybody. And we're going to be really excited to bring this to you because this is something you've asked for, but we haven't seen it in a while, and we were a little bit worried about bringing it back because with gold elevating the way it has and diamonds doing the same, and hey, skilled labor's also gone up. So everything's gone up, and everything's more money than it used to be. So we were a little leery about bringing this back since it is so gold intense. And then what we did was we still did kind of the signet concept is really a shape, which is usually a plateau that's flat across the top in solid metal that you can then wear as a pinky ring and really all over the hand. Really the thing I see most of right now by some of your kind of style and taste makers are really multiple signet rings at once. I do the same. I do not wear one signet ring. I do on the air in real life when I can fill up my hand with the jewelry that I love. I wear multiple signet rings at once, different styles. One's smaller, I wear it as a pinky ring. One is gems, one has just gold, one is the big square, of course, that you know. This is what we did to really accommodate your request for something with that styling, but with diamonds as well. So here it is. Let's take a look at it. What I want to do is honor a price tag from when it first debuted so many years ago, which is item number 1118371. There's the proof. That old item number is indicative of when it first was made. That was quite some time ago. You have 1118371 here. Look at the inside of the gold. Isn't that incredible? So it doesn't need that. To be honest with you guys, it doesn't need it. It's not overly sized where it needs an undergallery. We did one anyways. And this is how you see that it comes to that squared off point there. It's kind of squoval because it's kind of a rounded squared off design. And then your diamonds, 9 of them, are right up front all across the top. And it's going to be your choice of gold. So whether that's white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, you get to decide. But this is so nice to see here. And I know we've had a lot of you asking for it. So here it is right now, ready to go. And all we need to do, make it affordable. That's what I'm going to do today. It's supposed to be $24.99. I'm not kidding. I know this is going to be tougher to see, but there's the photograph of it right there. You can kind of see it doesn't really photograph when it's all solid gold. But look at this. That's the price today, $24.99. It's just where it's supposed to be, just based on current gold pricing, current diamond pricing. I'm just going to give you an opportunity to go back in time with me to when this first debuted. It was a great price. This is why it was so popular, but we realized there's so many new people that have been new to TVON since this debut, meaning you have not seen this yet. So this is really a time to bring it back when obviously the demand is there. We know it can be men's or ladies. It can be worn anywhere on the hand. Remember, we're sizing for you. That's hugely important as well. So you don't need to take it in the standard size 5 and then worry about it on your own. Sizing is expensive right now. So let us do that for you. Let it arrive ready. Nobody wants to run around town having to also be without your new ring and spend more money to go get it sized just so you can wear it. So if it arrives ready to wear, you're good to go. Let's take a look at it. It's not going to be $24.99. White, yellow, rose. I love it in yellow. I wish we had the yellow gold here in the studio. But yellow, rose, honestly, I would get one of each if you wear different colors of metal, because it'd be nice to have all the different looks to coordinate so well with whatever else you wear. It gives you a very different look depending on the metal you choose, but it's not even going to be $9.99. And when you look at how this is built, how it looks on the hand, how solid. Obviously, when you feel this for the first time, I know you're going to be impressed. Great solid feel, the finishing on the inside, the way it glides onto the hand, the depth of gold you have through the side. I love this little beveled edge. I think that really makes it look good, not just from the front and from the top, but from the side angles as well. And it's not going to be $9.99 or $8.88. Okay, maybe we need to go lower than where it debuted years ago, which was $888. Maybe this is my sign that we need to take this even lower. By the way, fully engravable. We don't do engraving per se unless it is our custom-made signet ring, but if you would like to go on your own, if you know a great jewelry store that most do, offer engraving like on the interior, maybe you want to engrave a little phrase, a couple of words, a name, a date, whatever it is, you have plenty of room to do that on the inside, or you could do it on the sides. You could have an initial engraved on either side of the band if you want to. There's enough surface area to do that, and yet, no thanks to $888. That's what you've said loud and clear here. Maybe $888 is not going to be enough. This is where we really bring it and we really wow you, and it's not going to be even $799. It just goes, when you're going lower than a price tag that was first created. I mean, this ring was first created years and years ago. I mean, it's got to be now 4 or 5 years ago that this ring was created by request, by demand, and you're getting a better price tonight in October of 2024 than 2019. What more can I say? That's value, but it's really the reaction to the circumstance of the day. So instead of even $777, there's your lucky price. I think we're lucky to be together tonight. I think we're lucky to see this together. I know everybody could wear this, even if you need a little bit more, if you feel like you need a little bit of that modern style, if you feel like, and I mean modern, not like a modern house, I mean modern, like what's really now in jewelry, what's up to date, what's gonna kind of freshen the jewelry that you have. If you feel like, I haven't gotten anything new in a while and you want something that feels very current, this would be it. There's nothing hotter right now than a signet style. And the fact it's squared off with diamonds that are VS, and you can wear it as a pinky ring, a thumb ring, an index finger ring, anywhere you want. You're not even spending $777. I'll go lower. I want to hear those phones ring. Got to move mountains in the next 55 minutes. Somehow, some way, we're going to get the job done. That's what I'm here to do. So instead of $777, let's make it easy. Let's make it $699 only for that incredible value. That is what it is. It's one of the coolest rings, men's or ladies, any age, it does not matter. It really does not matter. Honestly, I could put that on if I was styling right now. I could take any gal, any guy, anybody who wears jewelry, as long as you wear jewelry, we could put that on a variety of fingers and it's going to make sense. It's going to look great. It's going to be that sleek style. Again, mirror finished on the sides, finished on the inside. And for $699 you get it home. It's amazing. It really is. And by the way, Tim, who did you have there that called in? Marty? Marty. What's up with Marty? Oh. Okay. Well, even criticism is nice to hear right now. That's how badly it's nice to hear the phone lines ring. That's nice, Marty. She hasn't watched for very long then, huh? Uh-huh. Oh, really? So I'm looking like 100 these days, Marnie? Yeah, it's the show. It's aging me. It is. It's live TV. Don't worry, Marnie. It won't be around much longer. Don't worry. You won't have to tolerate me much longer, Marnie, but thank you anyways. It's good to hear from you guys. So anyway, sorry, I'm looking a little haggard, a little old. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you know, I do my best. I try. I know. I'm not a youngin' anymore. I've been doing this way too long to be a youngin' anymore, you know? And I'm also, dealing with the whole, women have it hard today. Don't you agree? I think women have it so hard because every single woman we see everywhere is like so, like faux. I'll be nice, faux. And some of us don't believe in that. So it's like, it's tough. It's tough to keep up. And I live in LA, so I know all about it, and I refuse to do any of that stuff. So I'm just going to age gracefully, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. But Marnie, don't beat a gal while she's down, okay? I'm just trying to sell jewelry, and if you don't like it, you can change the channel. That's the beauty of TV, right? beauty of TV is you got a remote, you know? That's the good news. All right, let's move on. We've got a big yellow diamond here for you, and I know we love our yellow diamonds, and we love a good 1 carat, but I have a 1.5 carats, so look at this. Isn't that nice? What do you think of this? Yep, I'm just looking at that stone going, well, if we can't quite do the classics, let's go upgrading here. I mean, that's the thing. You can fight fire with fire. Let's show you the best I got tonight. Here it is. I still have some really good Tanzanites that are here. This one is very special, and it's going to be at number, let's see, 112-5573, and it's a really, really good stone. This is the perfect yellow, too. I mean, again, with, yeah. Uh-huh. Just like 82. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, you know, Marnie, keep watching. Keep watching. You know, thanks so much, Marnie. Appreciate ya. She watches every single night. Boy, she deserves a medal for that. Boy, I can't even watch myself. My mom doesn't watch me every night anymore either. She likes her sports and stuff. So, Marnie, you're a trooper. Thank you. Very sweet. I work hard. I try, but you know, some of us are getting older every day and we can't help it, right? But here's 112-5573. This is a really good 1.5 carat yellow diamond. And it's a special stone when you've got a pear shape because they look a little larger. So I'm kind of over the cushions at this point because I want to get you the most bang for your buck. I mean, that is, after all, what we stand for. Value is about getting you the most bang for your buck. That's what it's about. Value is, like, listen, I get it. Not everything can be $10. I don't sell cheap jewelry, so it can't be $10. But value is really about getting, what if someone said, I can get you a $250,000 ring for less? That's a value. What if that $250,000 ring is a lot less? That's a bigger value. So take a look at this. It is amazing. We have a 1.5 carat yellow diamond that's a VS. We got 14 points in yellow diamonds around it, which only make it look bigger. So it really looks like a 3 carat, and we've had 3 carats lately, so we know what they look like. And then you've got a full carat and white diamonds around that also, I have to point out, includes princess cuts. Yes, please, princess cuts. 1 carat plus 1.5 carats by my math, and that's not my strong suit. But I am an intelligent woman enough to know that that is 264 overall in diamonds, and that's a bundle. Let's look at it on the hand, though. So if you can handle this, you're going to be in really, really good shape here. I'm going to make this go. I'm going to make this disappear. I'm going to help you own something so special that, yes, and if you think I am kidding you, if you think that's not a $250,000 ring, I'm going to tell you something, you're not in Los Angeles. Now, granted, we also pay $750 for our gas. I heard that most of you don't. Someone was just telling me that today. Oh, well, we're paying $350 now, and it's so cheap. I'm like, yay. But, you know, we pay a little more for stuff. But that's where I live, so that's why I'm going to quote. Because that's all I can tell you, because I don't get out much. So I'm in the city of LA. I can tell you that's a $250,000 ring. If you're buying a natural yellow diamond, this is a natural yellow diamond. That's the beautiful thing about it. Now, if you're in a smaller town and you don't have access to yellow diamonds, it is kind of one of those things. You typically have to go to a big city and one of those big name stores, and you got to go drop the big money. This is why so many of us live with the pipe dream idea of owning a big yellow diamond. But this is why, listen, this is why the world of faux is going crazy right now, because everyone's going, yay, I can go get a fake diamond. We were just talking about this. Most of the world today is fake. And I think there's this huge kind of push towards everything is fake and we don't know what the difference anymore, right? Because everything is so fake out there. And I'm really, we see it in the diamond world, right? We see it with people. We see it with the diamond world. It's like all you can find now is fake stuff. That's fine, it serves a purpose. But what about, doesn't that actually elevate the rarity of the real, the natural, the material that's out of the ground, that's naturally that color? That's exactly what this diamond is. And that's really, really important. And I'm going to give it away right now. It's supposed to be $14,999 on this show tonight, which is a great savings, but it's not going to work tonight. We have 45 minutes to make a jewelry piece of value that's going to be something that resonates with one of you out there. I don't need to sell 20 of them because I don't have 20 of them, but I do need to sell this one. And instead of bringing to you a value, and someone's looking for a very affordable tennis bracelet, Mary, we have a very affordable tennis bracelet for you coming up, and that's going to be on the way. But this is, if you can hang with me, I'm going to make this a value where it's better than even $5,000 to get a 1.5 carat yellow diamond. As a matter of fact, instead of $49.99, because I've tried that price a couple of times, it's going to be even better than that. You can make your choice on size. It's going to stay in two-tone gold with the yellow and the white as you see it here. Big princess cut diamonds, but it's really about the big yellow diamond. And that's going to be a wonderful moment to get in on a deal right now. And you know what I'll do? Take it even further down. We'll put it on the auction block. I've done everything I can and then some. I was only supposed to go to $14,999. On a normal evening, if we save you $10,000 off a price tag, it's going to go in quickly. It's going to be one of those where 2, 3, 5 people are missing out going, bummer, how did I miss out on that? This is one that hasn't gone yet tonight, so we're going to make it a lot easier right now, and it's not $49.99. Here's the deal. I will put it on the auction block if it helps at all, because I've done everything I can possibly do to make this of value. Every single thing I can do humanly possible here at $49.99, but it's not gone yet. So I will go to, instead of $49 or $48 or $47 or $46, I'm going to go to $4,500. Hopefully that's going to help out. If it helps you own the 1.5, I almost said 2.5, because it looks, my mind, you know, do your eyes deceive you like that? You think one thing because of what your eyes see, right? And you might see something that looks radically different. That's what I keep thinking with this one, because it looks like a 2.5 carat, but it's a 1.5. Come on over and take a look at it, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. We're gonna go $4,500 to start, and see if that helps get you 264 in diamond weight, all together, all around, the yellows and the white together, which is so stunning. Mary, we've got the most simple, elegant tennis bracelet here. Usually our tennis bracelets are 2.5 carats and above. I've got one that's the only one actually that's a little lighter carat weight for you, so we'll bring that to you next. This is the yellow diamond though to own, $4,500 to start. Let's give it 60 seconds with a $10 increment, please. And it is going to be a one only, Mary, on this bracelet, so we will show you that next. It'll be good for, I think, a lot of holiday gifters too, if you want to get the bracelet, the tennis bracelet she's been wanting and dreaming of. It's going to be a good way to do that. I've got a really good one here for you. So that'll be next. And then we're going to show you what we can do. Let's bring out the diamonds right now. That's my yellow diamond for you. If you like it, we can always return to it if you have any questions on it. Here's the bracelet. This bracelet's awfully pretty, and might be a little tougher here to sit up on its own, but I want to show you the diamond quality here, of course. That's what we're so proud of always. Look at the finishing too that you have here. This has got a really cool clasp as well, which we'll talk about in a minute. But this is just to keep it kind of streamlined and sleek. You want to put a more solid clasp like this is. Now, it's also going to be 1110357. This goes back to a different gold era, and isn't that helpful? I like to point that out for anybody who doesn't understand how, because I wouldn't expect you to understand how our pricing and item numbers work, because that's really for our IT people. So when you see an old item number, right now we're in the 112s, and after that it's like the 7000s. So this took place, it was made many, many, many years ago, because it's like the oldest item number we have here. So that means, and we've been around for about 9 years, and so this was developed in a different gold era. And it would be different if it was 6 months ago. This was about 8 years ago that this bracelet was first made. So the price tag, we don't do what, and I know business owners are going to absolutely chastise me, because any good business would actually have to adapt. I mean, I'm sure we have business owners out there, or maybe you work for a company where you know that things have to adapt for changing times, right? If the cost of something goes up, you have to adapt, and you have to move the cost of your goods up as well. That is exactly what we do not do here. Every other jewelry store out there, including shopping networks, as they should, by the way, it would be wise to do so. If gold goes up, you have to adjust. You can easily reprint a price tag on your jewelry, right? We do not do that. I've been here 8 years, almost to the day. I have an anniversary coming up in a couple of days here. And guys, this didn't change. This is going back 8 years ago to diamond pricing from 8 years ago, gold pricing from 8 years ago, and even labor pricing from 8 years ago. It makes a difference. It makes a big difference. So if you like it, it's 7 inches only, it's white gold only. It's exactly what you see. It's the bracelet you see on the air, but it is a carat 87 in VS diamonds, and we'll blow it out. And it's got this really easy little clasp here. It's like a little button. So you see there, it's like a little bar. And then it's got that little button that you open up. So it's really simple and easy there. And then I'll show it to you on the hand here for you, so you can see the size and the scale here. So it's really meant to be that daily wear bracelet. It's not meant to be ostentatious. It could be good for the younger gals as well. If you're just getting someone started with fine jewelry, might be a good way to get them going with jewelry here, because it's not the one you have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to get, but it's only going to be, you know what, let's make it under $2,000. And obviously a gold bracelet, that's going to be a challenge these days. And the way it's finished, each and every individual basket is finished underneath, right? And it's not 2000. It's not 1999, 1888. Now I'm going lower than where it was all those years ago. And it's going to be for one collar at 1777. Wow. Now that is a value. And we didn't just start selling sterling silver. That's still 14 karat gold. And for 1777 with a line of diamonds, there's no break in the diamonds with the exception of that clasp. That is the only moment where the diamonds break for a moment, and then the rest. And guys, I don't have a more affordable tennis bracelet. I've been here 8 years selling every bracelet under the sun. I've got them all memorized. We have a 266. It's $29.99. Do you want me to go through the whole list? We have a 450 diamond tennis bracelet. We have a 690 bracelet. We had, we don't have it anymore, but we once upon a time had a 9 karat 30, and we had a 980, and then we had a 1375. Those are the list of our bracelets we've had. There is none that's going to give the affordability that that has. And I don't know where you're getting any bracelet for 1777. That is a challenge. That is a challenge. To do an under 2,000, I mean, just in diamonds, in gold, solid all the way through like that is, that's tough to do. So hopefully that works for Mary. I'm not sure what her request was, but that is the most affordable, and anybody can take it. Okay, one more yellow diamond. I have a great idea here. I have another pear shape. We already had, just to refresh and recap, especially for those of you that might just be tuning in here. We had a yellow diamond in a pear shape that was a 1.5 carat. I did not get an open on the auction, and I tried. It looked like this. We just had this moments ago. Call me on the bracelet. It's also here. Here's the yellow diamond pear shape that's still awaiting an open. Now, if you want us to go back to that, we'd be more than happy to. But I happen to have, for anybody who's saying, I love the yellow diamond, but I don't know if I need 4,500. Look at this ring. Wider ring overall. I like that it almost has, to me, it looks like crosses in the mounting. I don't know if anyone else sees that, almost like an angel wing meets a cross. It's, to me, very meaningful. And it's got a yellow diamond in the middle that is bright as can be. It's item number here, 1125655. Still with the pear shape. Lots of cutout detail. Wider band. So this does not look bridal, I don't think. This is not traditional. It's not a band, it's not a bridge, and it's not the bridal double halo. It's different. It's bold. It's all those things that I think we miss a lot in our yellow diamonds because we tend to see the same styles over and over because we do keep them classic. But there are sometimes people out there like myself who don't want to have the same old, or maybe already have it, but who's to say you only have one yellow diamond look in your collection? Some of us like to have a little variety, right? This is where you get a 50-point diamond. I'm going to show you, and we can keep bringing back the big pear shape as well. But this is going to be the 50-point VS stone still. You're going to get 49 points in diamonds that are pave all the way, really scattered throughout the mounting. And then let's show it on the hand because, like I was saying, it's even wider. You saw them back to back there. It's even an overall wider style on the hand, which is what I think is so cool about it. It looks a little bit, to me, almost Gothic. And I don't mean like black lipstick and black clothes. I don't mean that. Like, I don't mean 90s Gothic grunge. I don't mean that. I mean like as a jewelry motif design, like an era of jewelry and architecture where you see very detailed, you know, ins and outs, almost lacy, but not like super feminine frilly. It looks a little bit more powerful. There's a lot of gold to this. There's still definitely an angle because you see how the point of the mounting creates with that point of the pear shape. So you see it there. So you can obviously still play with how you wear it on the hand. But here's what we're going to do. I have no idea. I don't know. All I know is that it's a $49.99 ring. Here's why that won't work. I just brought a 1.5 carat yellow diamond down lower than that, and it's still here. So sometimes things have to adjust, change, shift. It's more important right now that we move a piece as opposed to be concerned about how much profit there is. So let's not profit. Okay, we're not much now. So if this goes to 47.72 or lower, there goes profit out that window. That's why that's there. So we can throw all that profit out the window all the time, throw the things out. I mean, that's what we do. It's not going to be 4,700. I am looking for a piece to go out the door in a yellow diamond when this is still a nice size at a 1/2 carat. VS quality, yes, it is. Still, brightest color. That's really the premium color you want is that specific tone of color. And by the way, oh, it's not 47. Let's see what we can do. Do you want to auction it? That's not been working very well. Do you want me to price it? That's not been working very well. So here's what I'll do instead. Do we take offers? I don't know. We're not used to that. That's asking a lot of you guys. Here's what I'll do. I'll give it a great price and we'll send it out the door. First caller takes it. One caller, you might want to dial early if you love it. This would be a perfect candidate to wear on the middle or the index finger as well. I would love to see that. Here's what it looks like on the middle. I'm going to show you on the, I don't know if it's going to fit on the index finger because it's only a size 6, but let me try it. And then I'll push it the other way here too, so you can see it a little bit different. There it is on the index finger. You can kind of get an idea, but it sits really pretty low profile, so you don't have to worry about it if you do want to wear it here or here or here. It's getting a nice like low profile look, but it's just so different. That doesn't look like what you see everywhere else. How about this? I know I shouldn't do this. No, Tony, that's profiting like 20 bucks. I can't do that. I can't profit $20. We need to sell. We need to get cash flow. Negative cash flow is still, say it with me, cash flow. Let's go, guys. 47, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 1999, 1888, 1770. Somebody stop me, please. Somebody stop me from myself, because this is very likely my farewell show. It wasn't planning on to be my retirement day, but it very well may be, because I'm not going to be invited back out of the show. Trust me. Okay? There could be, seriously. This has got to go. 1777, 1699. Have you ever seen a jewelry host cry on air? You might. You might. Purely, Tony's like, yeah, I have. Tony's like, uh-huh. I'm sure he's like, mm-hmm, I have. That one. That one. Here's what we're going to do instead of 16. $15.99. Listen, I'll just keep dropping it till it sells at this point. It's kind of like one of those, what do they call those, Dutch auctions? Reverse auction, whatever that's called. It's kind of like that. But it's still here. And it's not going to be $15.99? Okay. How about this? That's a lot of gold. There's more gold in that ring than is in the carat and a half. That's something special. There's a lot going on here. Almost a carat in diamonds overall, the really, really big important yellow diamond that's right there in the middle, and yet all the diamonds around it. Detail. It looks like it's from a different era. And now the price is definitely from a different era. How about $1,500 or $14.99? No, come on. I have lost all sense of proprietary. This is crazy, guys. This is, you know it. This is really something special. And you try it, and worst case scenario is you get it home and you can send it back to us, you can give it as a gift, you could resell it and make a bundle of money, I mean, whatever you want to do. But I think I really want the caller who wants something different and indulgent, but not with the indulgent price tag, to jump on in. What do you think? Jason, are you thinking about this one? Jess, are you thinking about this one? Well, we've got 2 people thinking about it, and I'm not sure why nobody has said sold yet. I've done everything and then some that I could possibly do. And yet, if that's not going to do it, okay, you guys, I'll make a deal with you. I'm going to give this 60 more seconds, Tony, after I reduce it one more time. One more time. Here we go, guys. One more time. It's not going to be $14.99, but this price can only be good for 60 seconds more. You try it. You get it at home. We'll size it for you. We'll send it to your doorstep for free. You get it at home. You decide. You decide if you like it, if you keep it, if you want to get, I mean, honestly, guys, do you want to get it and remount it as a pendant? That stone is worth it. You know this. You know our daily diamond deals. $49.99. That's a great value on the 50-point yellow. That's a great stone price. Just for the stone by itself, if that's what I was doing, you guys expect your jewelry finished, ready to wear, beautiful mountings, all of that. This is not $14.99. We have a moment here in time, and I got 1 minute to show it to you. I'm going to reduce it even further, and it's up to you. Totally up to you, but I never want you to buy something just because it's cheap. But honestly, this might be the time you buy something just because it's cheap, because I think you're going to love it at the same time. I think you're going to really love it when you get it at home, when you put it on, and it's comfortable and it's wearable, and it's maybe that ring you put on the index finger or the middle finger, but it's not $14.99. I'll blow it out for $1,399 only, and 60 seconds. And I just think that at this point, when we're going backwards thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, when we're going backwards from what it cost to make it versus where it is right now, and we've gone to those types of lows, it's time. Take advantage of it. 45 seconds remaining. That's it. 45 seconds remaining. All you got to do is call. And nobody's got it yet. Oh my goodness. And we still have the big carat and a halfer. So if you want to go back to that, we can do that. Haven't had a request until the diamond tennis bracelet, but that's still here too. So if you want to get the diamond tennis bracelet for $17.77, you may. Any other requests you have in our last 30 minutes? We'd love to hear from you. Okay, there's a green Paraiba pair of earrings. We have some Tanzanite drop earrings as well. I'm really loving the Tanzanite drops. Those need a look. And $13.99. Wow. Okay, my 60 seconds is up. Let's move on. We've got the, these are cool. These are like almost like a vertical trapezoid. Fancy cut Tanzanite, oh, in an earring drop. Take a look at this. What do we think? Great idea, 112-5374. What do you think of those? Very good, aren't they? And that's gonna be, wow, those are just stunning. We've not seen this cut in any other pair of earrings or piece of jewelry other than this earring. It's a great drop, and yeah, you're gonna get quite a bit of Tanzanite here. 112-5374 is your item number. They're beautiful. And they start with a hoop, which obviously I think is great, because that's gonna lead down with those diamonds, give you the drop style, which is gonna be really, really nice to see. And then, how about this? It's 13 karat 70 of Tanzanite, 18 karat gold. And then the drop, 85 points in diamonds. We even see some of our drops with very minimal diamond weights. This has more. And then there's a post. This is going to be your, I want to show you from the profile too. After you see the length, we'll show you from the profile because it's got a really quick flip down style to the earrings. So it's really simple because all you do is you don't even actually attach the backing to the post itself. It doesn't actually touch the post. You've got an inch and let's just call it, it's a little bit more than an inch and a quarter. It's about an inch and 3/8. And then you're actually going to flip this down. So it's actually, when you put it up, it doesn't actually latch with the post itself. It flips so that that round of the omega backing is around it. So that's really simple and easy. I just got one of those like emergency alerts, like somebody obviously doesn't follow sports and they're like, can somebody tell me what in the world is happening right now in our city? They're like, wait a minute, it's October 30th, not the 4th of July, so why are there riots happening? What's going on? Somebody's out of touch, I would say, with current events, but okay. So yeah, it's just, yeah, you know. Just a typical Wednesday, right? Here we are with our 1370. I want to show one on. I hope that helps sometimes just to see them on. If that whole measurement thing doesn't quite work out, you know, gotta see them on just to really get the idea here of what they're all about. This is what they look like from a distance, so you can see how they'll move, and they give you some great drop there, don't they? And then they've got the diamonds. I love that we did that so perfectly, where it's a custom-made design with those incredible diamonds that go all the way around. So that's really nice too. You get the diamonds that perfectly encircle and halo that great stone, which isn't it like a trapezoid, but a little more elongated up and down. Isn't that nice? So very distinctive, very different, very bold. And we'll take a look at them close up, and I'll pair them up again. And they're gonna be, well, I was looking at it this way. You kind of know at this point that with 18 karat gold and a lot of diamonds, they should be right around $1,000 a carat for those stones, because we've made a really high-end earring. Well, I think this per carat's going to make them disappear very quickly. And here's how we do it. If they were at $500 a carat, and I think we can all do this math because there's 13 carats 70, so on approximation, you're talking about $7,000. Technically, they'd be $6,850 if you were just getting free diamonds, free gold, free labor, and the beauty of those rare stones matched together. Instead, they're actually under $6,000. They're $59.99. It puts the per carat level here, and I kid you not, it puts the per carat at $437 a carat for two very important fancy cut, perfectly matched blue wing block D stones that are each nearly 7 carats in size. That is impressive. That is how you shop a blue wing block D earring. And you know what? I realize that you don't have a ring that has that exact match. I know that because we've never had that cut before in any other jewelry except for this earring. But that doesn't matter, because what you really care about is matching the color, matching the red flashes, matching the saturation level, and that's exactly what this does. You've got the red flashes, they're evident. You saw them even better when they were on the ear. Didn't you notice that? When they're on the ear, that's because I stand in a little lower light, so you see that really bright red flash. But here's the thing. If you got an emerald cut, an Asher cut, even ovals, rounds, etc., could be a cushion cut, any of the different looks, they're all going to match. Every one of them, because the color matches. And that's what's most important. I prefer that the stone cuts don't match identically. I just think it's a little higher end look. So we'll do some recaps of what we've had earlier. I might as well show you all the blue wing block Ds that we've had today, because they're all really extraordinary. And we've had actually 4 different examples altogether. So I might as well put them all on the wheel here so you can do a little blue wing block D recap. And we'll show you, we've had such a variety of different looks and different shapes and sizes and price points. So I think it really is helpful to see them all together. So we'll let the earring be that standalone piece there on its own. But then this is exactly what I'm talking about. If you have a variety of different cuts or styles already at home and you're looking for the earring to match, well, let's take a look at how the examples are going to work. Here's the pendant that you can see would match. Obviously the cutting is different, but they're all going to match together. And then we had 2 really, really cool rings. So I'm going to move these off to the side here so that you can see a few of the other pieces we've had for you. That's the pendant. I also want to show you the round that was in the bridge mounting. That's a fabulous piece. This gigantic round with the 8 carat 16 right there. That's the 816 with almost 2 carats in diamonds. Then we also had, this would be the most affordable way to go, would be this ring with the Asher cut. But see, no matter if it's 2.5 carats like the Asher cut, if you're getting 7 carats in the earrings and fancy cuts, if you're getting the 8 carat pluser in this round, if you're getting, oh, by the way, this is also an 8 carat, isn't it? That's an 860, where you've got the 816 behind it. So you've got some really, really good stone sizes, cuts, varieties, but look what's consistent. The color saturation, the neons, and the reds are consistent throughout. Here's a little recap of our blue wing block Ds we've had tonight. All have been fully presented on the air. They're luckily here for you with 25 minutes left to go in our Wednesday. So just want to make sure you see what those are all about. 8 carat, 8 carat. That would be the right side of your screen. Pendant or ring are 8 carats each or more again. 816 on the round, 860 on the pendant. You can choose the earrings, which have almost 14 carats, or if you are looking for the classic, the affordable way to go, you go with the 2.5 carat, which is the Asher cut. Same exact beautiful, vibrant color. It's also a rare cut, but it's 2.5 carats, which is going to make that one, well, I'll put it this way. We tried to get it started in auction on the Asher cut. We went $1,500 to start. It's still here, so now you can go ahead and get this ring right here for $14.99. I'll just do it that way so that we don't have to spend the time with the last few minutes left on an auction. We'll just let you have it for $14.99. If you'd like to have this Asher cut in the ring, that's more or less like a solitaire design, but simple diamonds down the sides. And it's going to be a first caller scenario at $14.99. So good luck. Any one of those you like. Let me recap what they were in price tag so you're familiar. $14.99. The pendant with the 860 is also going to be $39.99. So think about that. You've got the 860. If you want to go with the round that's 8 carat 16 back here, that is one I highly recommend. The 8 carat 16 round with a carat 84, that is $48.88. And then of course our earrings. $59.99 for the pair, the set, the dramatic fancy cuts that you have there in the blue wing block Ds, in the earrings. They are there for you as well. So $59.99 all the way on down to $14.99. Then I also want to recap our Paraibas we had. 2 very, very important Paraibas were here early on. I didn't understand what I had in store for me tonight, but look at that purple Paraiba. I started the show early with these, not knowing at the time, oh, we didn't have our viewers. So here's what we have in the purple Paraiba. We're going to recap that as well as the blue-green in the bridge, which are both really fantastic markdowns tonight. So I'll move on from our Tanzanite. Do let me know, $14.99. Somebody's got to snag that Asher cut. It's a really good way to go. Then we have the earrings. Then we have the pendant here. And that's the 8 carat 60. Let's take a look at this, though. Here's the blue-green. To start, 112-2743, just to remind you, I know a lot of you, again, probably weren't with us when this was presented originally tonight. So let's take a look at this 228. It's only the best value we've ever had on one of our large Paraibas, and I mean significantly so. This is extremely, extremely important material here because it's so clean, it's very bright, it's the blues and greens we love in a 228 size, but it also is, yep, clean. That's the other thing. We've brought you some stones. I know that we're very selective about what we put in jewelry, but some of the stones that we have a bigger selection of Paraibas than you would ever know. But the reason they don't all get set in jewelry is because a lot of them just aren't clean enough for our standard. We really do sort through thousands of stones to select which lucky ones are going to be set in gold with diamonds. That's really critical, is how this is set. 94 points in diamonds and a bridge, we know that. Then you get ready, because I know you're probably used to seeing a few markdowns. We've been really doing some very, I would say, dramatic reductions in some of the 2-carat stones we've had in the last few months. They're gone. I can't even bring them out to compare because they're gone. You know why? 2-carat stones that we brought down to 15,000 sold. This is a 228, not a 2. Not a 2 even, not a 201, not a 202. This is the 228. That really tremendous size, that 2-carat 28 with a bridge with almost a carat in diamonds, and all of that said, this one is below $15,000. It's the most remarkable value we've seen in the large Paraibas that are of the blue-green color. That is the signature color. That is the important color. And by the way, it's not $15,000. It's not $14,000. And it's not even $13,000. It's $12,999 to get that one. Now, after this, I'm going to go ahead and bring out the purple that you may have missed, which is our can't keep them in stock purple Paraiba that is also coming out as a recap. We're going to bring that one to you as well. So make sure you're calling on this one at $12,999. That is obviously a must-have for a collector. It really is, with that beautiful gold weight. Of course, the bridge that's showing off from here, you'll see it. How it shows off, you can see from this distance away, there are diamonds very apparently running through that stone. Most Paraibas would be far too murky to ever show you diamonds beneath them. That's the difference here, is that's a high clarity stone in a very large size for a $12,999 price tag. So proud of that one. Let's go back to the wheel and show you the purple Paraiba. This is a purple pink combination. It's really purple. I mean, it's more purple, but it's got an undertone of pink so that it's not amethyst or sapphire color. It doesn't look like a purple sapphire. It definitely does not look like an amethyst. And it's got a beautiful, another big mounting, 2.5 carats in diamonds this time around, or rather 218. And it's a really good style. So beautiful baguettes tapered all the way around it to create that ballerina style, split shank on the sides. 18 karat white gold is the upgrade there. Somehow, this one's got bigger diamond weight and a bigger stone, and yet it's less than $13,000. And it's a rarer color. It just is. We all know that by now. The signature color is one thing. It tends to get the most headline because it is the signature color. It's the one we think of. This is far more unusual to get a purple that has clarity like that. So you're getting into some very rare material. And it's under 13. It's under 10. It's under $9,000 or $8,000 or $7,000, which just doesn't make much sense. But for our collectors who are out there ready to snag the value, here it is. This is a one only with all, we know that obviously. It's also in a fantastic higher end mounting. Rarely do we get over 2 carats in diamonds. This one brings it, and by far, and it's not $79 or $69.99. And with that stone size, that is really impressive. Very special stone. Here's what it looks like from a distance. I'm going to show you both ways it looks on the hand. No matter how you face your pear shape, it looks like that, or I'll flip it around so you can see it the other way. $69.99, don't worry about it. We're going to do even better than that. Somebody needs to take this ring here tonight. No question about it. Here's what it looks like the other way so you can see how it looks when you actually point it away. And that's some of your preference. It's up to you. But it stays in the white gold, and it's $5,999 instead. And that will be it. Look how beautiful that is. And clean for a 3.5 carat stone. That's got some divine clarity to it. Anybody else before we go? Requests, we only have about 10 minutes left, 15 minutes left in the show. So if you have any requests at all, something you want to see recapped, we'll show you what we've had. See if anything piques your interest here. What about, I had a selection of pieces that were $1,399. There were quite a few. So let me bring some of those out to show you as well. that we also have for you to consider, because we also had some $5.99 pieces and we had a $3.99 piece. Did you see the morganite? The morganite pendant in the beautiful rose gold. Take a look at this. What a pretty piece this is. This is $399. Just want to remind you, didn't want you to miss this one, especially with holidays approaching. Halloween is tomorrow. You know then what happens, even with Thanksgiving late. I think that's going to really, it's really going to turn the shopping world on its ear this year, because Thanksgiving is so late. So, of course, Black Friday is going to be happening very, very end of November. So that holiday season is going to approach very quickly. And if you like to be more stress-free and really enjoy the actual important things of the holiday season, which are being with the loved ones and family and friends and enjoying time together, and hopefully time away from the stressors of work and time away. Shopping still needs to be done, but you can get it done early, and it really relieves a lot of stress. And when you're really proud, I think it makes it even better, and you're happier when you know that you're proud of the gift you selected, even if it's for yourself to wear during this holiday season. This is the 1 carat minimum private collection peach morganite. It has the diamond stack right above it. It's in a pear shape. It's in a pendant, so no worries about size at all. And it's $399 if you'd like to get it. So then I'm going to just recap a wheel of several of my really big discounts for the day. And then we'll say farewell. And we'll wish you a good Thursday and a Halloween tomorrow, because that's where we're at. So already, can you believe it? It's already that time of year. But wanted to make sure that anybody's looking for a very affordable way to get fine jewelry in their collection. If you're looking for something really special, that's it. And that's the one to get, yet goes with everything. I mean, it was very purposeful to choose a morganite to make into a really universally appealing pendant. And that is it right there. So, Jason, is that what you're going to pick up? Are you going to pick up a morganite pendant? Oh, which one? The purple or the blue-green? Oh, congratulations on that one. Enjoy. So the purple Paraiba has found its home, and well done there. And then we're going to talk a little bit about, so I'm going to set up a little recap wheel for you of pieces that are all very, very well reduced in their price tags. So we'll do that next for you. And again, if you like the $3.99 pendant, feel free to get as many as you'd like. Actually, we have a couple of them. So if you want to do multiple gifts for people that you care about, that'd be lovely. Here's our men's ring with the cat's eye alexandrite. We have Mahenge spinel pink coming up as well. Here's the Mahenge pink. We'll show you a couple options here, and we'll zoom back that wheel so you can see everything we got, because there are going to be 4 rings that are all spectacular up here. And get ready to do some last minute shopping, because we got the good ones here. One after the other, we're looking at so much rarity already. There are 2 more, and we may just get a little bit more rare here. How about the Paraiba in a blue-green? Check this out. Really pretty blue greens. Now, technically that's blue greens too, but that's the difference. Alexandrite versus Paraiba. Still can be considered blue greens, but vastly different colors to the eye. Let's also take a look at this opal. It's a beautiful lightning ridge black opal here in platinum. That's the only platinum up there. The rest is in gold. And every single piece up here, I still cannot believe the kinds of markdowns we've had featured in this show. 3 hours have almost gone by. We have 15 minutes and it's entirely left. We're moving a lot of jewelry here at the last couple of minutes because, well, it's recap time. It's time to see what you may have missed, what you may have missed out on, what you may have thought was gone, what you may have been considering, but you were a little preoccupied, maybe watching something else. Here's where you dial in to get whatever your favorite is. And again, all could be, I would say that alexandrite, cat's eye alexandrite could be a men's or ladies piece. Everything else, a ladies piece. And Mahenge spinel, Paraiba, and black opal in a huge size. Those are 3 of truly. If I put a wheel of 4, you've got, go down the list of the top rare stones in the world. Most of what's on that wheel would be considered in the top 10, no doubt about it. So what a wheel we've stocked together here, haven't we? It's lovely what we put together here for you. And it's also going to be all the same price, so you don't have to wait or choose based on, well, that one's in my budget, but I really like that one. Take what you love. They're all brought down in price. We're making it easy. We're making it affordable. And obviously, we're going to recap them. So if you missed out on all the specs, we'll bring those back up via the graphics and try them on for you as well. And keep in mind, every one of them can be changed in the gold color, except for the platinum, which is the opal on the left, and the Mahenge in the floral ring. So the left and right stay as they are in white metal. The other 2 right down the front center there can be changed. $49.99 seems about right. But we have been bringing you value all night long, whether you've seen it or not. And now we're going to continue to just remind you, the values exist here tonight like never before. Nothing on this wheel is even $2,000. Think about that for a second when you look at what's up there. An Opal, Paraiba, Mahenge spinel in a round, and a cat's eye chrysoberyl. That is actually alexandrite as well. So remember, alexandrite is still chrysoberyl, but it's a more specific, rare variety of. So you can call it chrysoberyl, but it's a color-changing chrysoberyl as well as it is a chatoyant stone. So it's two phenomena in one. That is remarkable. And it's in a wide band. It's in a heavy bit of gold. It's got the diamonds that are all, these are channel set diamonds. It's a third of a carat, channel set diamonds around it. You can change the gold color on the alexandrite. You can change the gold color on the Paraiba. Yes, that is a true copper-bearing stone in the back center. It's got the blues and greens. We know it to be copper content, and it's affordable, not 19, 18, 17, 16, 15.99. What are we looking at on that wheel that should be $15.99? Probably just the labor to put one of them together. And now you've got options. I would take more than one. I mean, they're vastly different. You can really add to your collection through this wheel. But they're not going to be $15.99. Oh my goodness, help me help you. This is a wonderful night to be shopping some values. We have 10 minutes left. It's not $1,500. They're not $14.99. It's your pick. Take your choice. Again, I'm happy to put up graphics because you may not know what you're looking at, because if you missed the presentations, well, we can tell you that opal is huge. That opal is going to be at $199 with diamonds on the sides. Then you've got the Paraiba. That's a 65 pointer. Here's the 64-point Mahenge spinel, and there is the cat's eye, which is a 113 round or roval. And you know what? They're $1,399 a piece while they last. And that's it. $13.99. And that's going to be all we've got for that value. What a good wheel that is. $13.99. Reminder, here's a couple other things we had that aren't $13.99. They're less. I've got a Malaya garnet. That Malaya garnet ring is $599. FYI, that started our show long before I knew what I was in for. That's the $599 Malaya that I was sure would go. That's here. Look at this, chrome diopside in a pendant. We actually have a chrome diopside pendant, a 2-carat 95 chrome diopside, huge size. That one's a 295 chrome diopside, and that's $999 for that pendant in gold. So there are values, and they exist for only a couple more minutes here tonight. We've got 9 minutes left in the show. I want to thank you for joining me tonight. Reminder, tomorrow's Halloween. TVON is here on Halloween night. Same time, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Central Time, and 10 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully broadcasting. And any questions you have on anything on that wheel, we are here to help. I'll do a little under $1,000 wheel as well. If that is going to be something that we're looking for, I think why not? Let's show you some under $1,000 pieces we have, even pieces you haven't seen tonight. We'll show you some under $1,000 options as well, but man, those need to go. I don't know how. This opal, platinum setting, yellow, red, blue, green, purple, orange, it's all there. The basic blue greens are there too, but the colors that are tough to find in opal is red and yellow, and that's what I feel like is dominating this stone. Dominating it, completely dominating. Here's the pear-shaped Paraiba. Tell me something, if I put them on the hand, does that help or hurt? Maybe it just helps you kind of see the size here a little bit, so we can just take a look at how they look on the hand here, just to give you a little idea of what those look like on the hand. Obviously the opal's gonna get a little shy on TV, but a lot of people do on live TV, it's okay. That's the opal, but it's a $199, but it looks bigger. And then we also have, let's not forget, we've got the beautiful Paraiba here. That is the pear shape. It's got a green blue, more than a blue green, I would say. It's about, I would say 70% green and 30% blue, but it's a beautiful color and it's 65 points. Then we have the cat's eye. It's your cat's eye alexandrite, so it's got a subtle color change and the chatoyancy. It's in a large diamond and gold ring. That's a 113. And then we have the Mahenge spinel, which is our beautiful diamond floral. It's a 64-point round Mahenge that's completely transparent, but it also has 66 points in diamonds as well in the pave. So any one of those four, $13.99 a piece. Let's go back to our wheel and I'll show you some options that we have that are under $1,000. Like for example, this diamond ring. Okay, we haven't even seen this. You know what? Let's just stick with this one for a minute, Tony, because I want to bring up the graphics. They haven't seen this yet. So let's bring this out. Floral diamond ring. When you see it on the hand, it almost looks like a solitaire. and it's going to be item number 1113340. We've been bringing out the triple ones, which means oldie. Oldie, and the item number means old gold. You want to spend old gold prices. You want to spend old diamond prices. Here it is with 52 points in round brilliant diamonds in this floral setting style. And it's got white, yellow, rose gold as a choice. I said under 1,000 thinking $9.99. Here's what I'm going to do if anybody would like it. We're at the end of the show. We have 7 minutes exactly. Last minute requests, anything you want to see again, let me know. I don't know if $9.99 is going to do it, Tony. So here's what I'm going to do instead. $888, $777, they're great concepts on normal days. We're in our last few minutes of a not normal day. Let's bring it to you. Better than $699. And let me remind you, it's still solid gold and it's still VS diamonds. Here's what it looks like on the hand. The prettiest little, this could be like, well, it's a diamond ring. It's got VS diamonds, full cut, full faceted, round brilliant diamonds that total over a half carat. But it's also the sweetest little like 3-stone meets floral. It feels like a floral in the middle, but then it's got this kind of 3-stone look right here, and then it still continues the diamonds down the side. It's not $699. Let's just try it. $599 first caller, and I'll go ahead and change the gold if you'd prefer it in yellow or rose. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? $599 on that gorgeous all diamond ring, and it is seldom that we see something that has nothing but white diamonds. That's more rare. And I know every single day we get a lot of you saying, hey, do you have anything just in white diamonds? We see diamonds as accents to our colored stones that we choose, but this is where a lot of us like to be, in the gold and diamond world entirely, like this is. Nothing but white diamonds, and boy, are they the best and brightest. And there's a close-up look. You see, it's not just smaller diamonds either. There are bigger stones making that cluster in the middle, bigger stones on the sides that give it that little bit of a 3-stone feel, and then diamonds continuing down so that they reach halfway down the sides of the ring entirely, and it's $599 to get VS diamonds in your collection. Now that's the way you go. And then it's our last call on the show. We still have that big round Tanzanite, by the way. The 816 is here. We do have the big yellow diamond, Tanzanite earrings, all kinds of Tanzanites are here. And a lot of great ideas. Thank you so much again for joining us. Don't forget to join us for our Halloween show tomorrow. Looking forward to that. And yeah, it's going to be a fun night. We got some really cool things going on for Halloween, so make sure you join us for that. And of course, $599 on this one if you'd like to get it. Also, if you like other pieces under 1,000, there were a few options here. We have a Kunzite here for $888. I did bring out a Malaya garnet, a rare, rare, rare form of garnet here in the pear shape. That's here. I'll zoom back so you can see the different tones of how pinks and purples can come together. Now, if you like the Malaya garnet on the left, that's also $599. If you like the Kunzite off to the right, that's actually $888. I do have, there was something else I wanted to recap here for you. It's a gold quartz in a round. We have a gold quartz, also $599. That's the most affordable gold quartz we've ever had right there. It's a round gold quartz in this solid gold band with the bookends of diamond pave. That's also $599. And then, of course, I want to show you that pendant, that chrome diopside pendant that's also under 1,000. So this whole wheel is actually going to be from $599 to $999 once I include the pendant, which I want to show you one more time. We flashed it recently, but I think another look will help you out here. So you can see the big round chrome diopside that we have for you. Here it is. This is going to be the $295 round chrome diopside out of Russia. Any questions on this wheel before we go? We are about to wrap up this Wednesday. Take a look at that round. That's our $295 Russian chrome diopside here, so you can see what that's all about. That's a pendant, of course. I'm holding it by the bail. So that one narrow end is your top of the pendant. The rest is going to wrap around that stone and be your beautiful, almost 3-carat round. So all under 1,000, most of which is under $600. You got 3 options up there that are under $600. So take advantage of those if you'd like to. And again, be sure to join us tomorrow at 7. Right here at the beginning, and we will hope we will be, up and running and broadcasting, at least on our satellite. Probably not on cable, but satellite. Hopefully, the rest of you can join us online. TVON.com, Facebook, or YouTube is kind of the way everyone's watching these days. So definitely tune in. for that big Halloween show. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then if you have any questions on this wheel, let me know. All under 1,000, those pieces should go. Now, if you need to see them on or need to get more details on all the information that we showed you earlier, you can give us a call and we'll do that now as well. But 2.5 minutes left in the broadcast. Thank you so much for being with us tonight and for enduring some technical issues every day. So thank you. We appreciate you guys who make the effort. That's a real TVON shopper to be here. Come rain or shine, to be with us. So I was going to use a different phrase, but that one's a little bit more more polite. So here we go. 2 final minutes remaining. Thanks, everybody. And again, 2 minutes left. Reminder, this Kunzite's $888. So that's, if I take that away, this whole wheel is $599. So it's a really good way to shop. If you like some, I can say we're here all the time with great jewelry. We we seriously don't see $599 very often in a ring. It's really tough to do. And reminder, we also had a morganite pendant for $399 earlier, so that's just another way to go if you like some really affordable options. And if you have questions on anything you've seen, we've shown you a lot of jewelry tonight. It's mostly still here. So you can give us a call if you have any questions on any of that, and we'll help you out. Thanks again for being with us on 90 seconds remaining in the broadcast. And again, the show tomorrow night does broadcast at 7 o'clock Pacific. So however it is that you're able to watch us, we would invite you to do so right there at 7 o'clock for the start of a really incredible Halloween night 2024, about to be in the books. So looking forward to seeing you then. And of course, 1 final minute remaining. I know we saw 3 minutes, but it looks like we have about 1 minute left, and then we will proceed. But $599 for everything else that's up there. Diamond ring in the middle, Malaya garnet on the left, our fabulous round gold quartz on the right. That is going to be that 1.5 karat gold quartz with diamond accents. You also have and we've got all the $13.99 pieces. I know a lot of you are talking right now about the $13.99 pieces we had before this. So feel free to call us on anything. Tanzanites we had, the Paraiba in the bridge, not the purple, but the blue-green is still here. If you'd like to grab that. The Tanzanites, pendants, rings, earrings, they're here. The big 8 karat 16 round is really a must-have. I would highly recommend that round more than anything. That is a beautiful, beautiful stone, and cannot say enough about it. So thanks again for being with us tonight on this Wednesday. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you shopping. And we hope to see you back here tomorrow at 7 o'clock Pacific time for our big Thursday Spooktacular show. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll see you for Halloween night, I hope. If I don't see you, have a wonderful, safe, and happy, healthy Halloween. So be careful out there, and we'll hope to see you guys back tomorrow night at 7. So we'll look forward to it from all of us at TVON. Wish you a great rest of your night. I'm Lauren Blair. See you tomorrow.